Yeah, one time for the city. Yeah, same aura as before. The smoke got blowing orange laws, meaning you pursue at your own cause.
Yeah, we here. All right, we're ready for real. This is the real thing. New York Knicks versus the Washington Wizards. Let's get into it, man. We are officially on game number 7 of the season. What's good, everybody? Give it up for yourselves, man. We're live and in full effect for another Play by Play. It is your host, CK2K. And yeah, man, another game as important as the last. I know what you are thinking. I know what you're ready to say. CK, we're playing the Wizards. Should be a win. Or CK, are we in store for a trap game? We're going to find out here together for yet another play-by-play brought to you by CK2K. We're live everywhere, so shout out to Twitch, shout out to YouTube, shout out to those viewing on X/Twitter. We got the poll up on YouTube. I got to put the poll up on Twitch as well. I got to remember to do that. The difference between YouTube and Twitch is I can do it beforehand, but I got to remember to put the poll up as well over on Twitch. So shout out to you guys on Twitch. Real quick, let me show some love to those here on YouTube early. Shout out to Chef Curtis West in the building. I realize you changed the name to Chef Curtis West. I see you. Okay. Don't let wifey know, but we here, bro. We believe in Chef Curtis, the fables, the stories. Seahawk in the building. What up? Eddie Suarez. Joe Brown is here. Thomas Donnery, hard tackle. We got DC Ben Dripped. Jay Rose, OG in the building. Jay Mullen and Russell Whiskey holding it down. Nostalgic Nick. I appreciate you guys, man. We're going to shout out Twitch here in a second if I can get Twitch to, Twitch to pull up. Like, what we doing, Twitch? What we doing, Twitch? Yeah, man, Knicks versus the Wizards. Now, in theory, right, the Wizards 1-5 to start off this season should be a gimme. Should be no worries, no questions, no ifs, ands, or buts. B Mills, I see you over on Twitch. Gang holding it down. This one should be a wrap, right? Well, with our New York Knicks, we don't know which version we're going to see. Are we going to see the one that has been playing, spectacular, fast court pace, second chance opportunities, owning the boards, going to the free throw line? Or we can see that version that we've seen in the Garden thus far this season? Or are we going to look like how we looked in that 3-game slide? But nonetheless, here are my keys to tonight's game against the Washington Wizards. Yes, even the Wizards deserve some keys to the game. And they're simple, man. Don't fall for the trap. I had the sound bite, but it's not working. It's a trap. I had the sound ready to go, but it ain't working. Don't fall for the trap, ladies and gentlemen. 3-3. We got to get ourselves back on track. Cannot fall for the trap. Keep the home streak alive. Like I mentioned, of our 3-3 record, all 3 of our wins have been in the Garden. Let's keep that going here tonight against the Washington Wizards. And I don't know why the J is not orange, but it doesn't matter. Bench everyone else. Help Jalen Brunson out, because when Jalen Brunson, right now Jalen Brunson is on a tear, and we saw last game he got some help, made his life a bit easy, and we almost escaped with a blowout win. And that is when you get help, not just from the bench, but from your fellow starters. OG Towns having some solid games. Mikal Bridges got going in that fourth quarter. Help El Capitan out, averaging 30 for the game or for the season. It's that simple, man. Don't fall for the trap. Keep the home streak alive, and let's get JB some help. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Let me pull out the Twitch chat so I can see both Twitch and YouTube together. Pop out chat. There you guys are. We're going to get the broadcast here started shortly. We are still in pregame mode over on MSG. That is where we are viewing from. Technically reviewing from League Pass, but by way of MSG. Shout out to RGT, said trap game, but lock in and you are fine. Amen. Shout out to RGT. Trap game if they don't play hard and stay focused. Yep, and that's the thing. Which version of the Knicks are we going to get? Because this version of the Knicks has locked in on some games and taken other ones off, hence the 500 record. So we got to see which version we get, man. Don't forget, guys, immediately after the game, post-game is live on Knicks Fan TV. Shout out to the family over there, CP, Alex Tars. Make sure you call in. Wizards in the cellar, can't lose to them. Yeah, man. I said it at the top. It is, I want the Wizards to have only lost 3 games this season, and all 3 of them were supposed to be against the Knicks. Other than that, I need the Wizards to play a lot better.
And
Unfortunately, they have been
B2K and
what up, Mr. VSO?
Bam,
Hope you are good. Appreciate the sub. Yeah, man, because if you do not know, the Wizards have the Knicks pick. So our lives are kind of sort of in their hands. At least our drafting lives are in their hands. And right now with the 1-5 start, not looking good for us Knicks fans as far as getting that lottery pick in the draft, if it is one. Pregame is still going over on MSG side, so we're getting set up ourselves. I'm actually prepared, ladies and gentlemen. One more time, man. Come on, man. I'm actually prepared today. We got the scoreboard up, we got the logos where they supposed to be. I'm just ready to hit go. I'm ready to announce this game, talk this game. It's time to go. We talked about the pre-game. We talked about what we're expecting. We talked about the do's and don'ts, the keys to the game. We ready to go. Let's go, Knicks. I see you, Rilla Crowley. Hope you're good. Charlie C, what up, what up? Sar as well. What about Sar, DC? Can't take CJ Middleton lightly. Yeah, Alexander Sar for sure. He is having himself a great start this season. I'm a fan of his game. He seems to be settling in, but they just and here's the thing about the Wizards, man. Let's talk about the Wizards a little bit. I understand we mentioned that this has all the makings for a trap game, but even though the Wizards are 1-5, they have put up some crazy stat lines in their last few games. Let's take a look at them outside of the Thunder game. The Thunder game is the only exception. But let's look at some of these stats. It's crazy. The ending score does not tell the full story, but we're gonna look at it anyways. Where is it at? Yeah, so from the beginning of the season, we saw them with the close few games here in the preseason, but to start off the year, they were toe-to-toe with the Milwaukee Bucks until the Bucks went crazy on them in that fourth quarter, winning 133-120. We saw the Wizards-Mavericks game. That one, the Wizards ended up beating the Mavericks when they were on their slide. Wizards and Hornets, that just was no defense at all, but the Wizards came up short as the Hornets just could not be stopped. But look at, there's a theme here with the Washington Wizards team. This Sixers team that is 100% undefeated, never lost to start this season, only won by 5 against the Wizards. This team can put up points. Now, they do not defend, which is why I'm not all the way concerned. I feel like we should still be able to get whatever we want. But the theme to this team to start off this young season is their defense is not there. But they have capability at the offensive end. So if we look a lot like the Thunder did or we look a lot like the Magic did, we should be all right. But just know that a few times this season they have been well up in the 120s. So we cannot take the defensive side of the court lightly. Just can't do it. We can't do it. I don't care how bad the Wizards are on paper. Can't do it. Cannot do it. What up, CK? What up, Damian? Hope you're good. This can't be a trap game. They haven't played good enough to be trapped. Ooh, bar. Talking about the Knicks. Said maybe we're the trap. No, we ain't no trap to nobody. Not yet. One thing about these Wizards, they're young players, don't know better, and just hoop with all the athleticism. McCollum, Middleton does the best they can to keep them focused. Amen. Like I said, the scoring is going to be at a high clip if we let them. And I'm mentioning that because in the early going, defense has been, not to be funny, it seems like it's been optional for the New York Knicks. We did a much better, excuse me, we did a much better job last game locking in that second half, but Cannot allow this young team to just feel some confidence and get anything they want going. Don't want it. The Aura JC will have another big game. You think so, Real? I hope so. I hope so. I really hope so. WTF is Monumental Sports Network. Is that what MSG stands for? All these years I never asked what MSG stood for, bro. All these years I never asked, man. Rilla said the Bullets, right. Middleton is out. I mean, should we be surprised? Should we be surprised? He misses more games than he plays, but should we be surprised? Monumental Sports Network. Is that really what MSG stands for? All these years, I didn't know that, man. I believe you. Shamit is starting. As I mentioned yesterday, we will not be seeing Mitchell Robinson in a back-to-back, and Mike Brown confirmed that. Shamit in the starting lineup. No Deuce. Not sure if Deuce is still trying to get himself back on track after missing those 2 games. Deuce has been okay since returning. Not at the same level as where he started the season. So, maybe having him off the bench, giving us some extra firepower, extra defensive depth off the bench might be for the best. As Shamit, who has been outside of that game against the Bulls on Friday, Shamit has been pretty solid this year. Let's see if it continues tonight. But here we go. Tip-off underway. Karl-Anthony Towns, Alexander Sarr. The Wizards win the tip, and away we go. Knicks basketball officially getting started. We got Kayshawn George, however you say his name, handing it to McCollum. McCollum to Sarr. Sarr going right after Karl-Anthony Towns to start this game. And just as we would expect, looking now to see if NBA.com got the damn scoreboard starting. Here, let me hit refresh real quick. I think I'm a little behind as I saw the New York Knicks hit a big 3. So forgive me for that, having to hit the refresh button on my side. My mouse, I keep losing my mouse. Anybody else have that issue, bro, with their computer just be losing their mouse? That's the issue about having too many monitors, man. The mouse just be disappearing on you, bro. All right, I think we're good. I see the refresh. Shot missed there from the Washington Wizards. We're back on track now, back on point. As the New York Knicks, we see Karl-Anthony Towns from way downtown trying to get it going early. The Garden would have loved that to start off the game. No good. Here comes CJ McCollum, gets to the mid-range. That is his spot. That is his shot. He gets it to fall at the free throw line. 2 to 3 to start things off. McCollum, I wonder, at first I like the build of this Wizards team, because I like the combo of youth and the right kind of vets as a steal by Kayshawn George, but he loses it. Brunson makes him pay. He gets the steal back. Knicks going the other direction. Shamit finding OG faking it out. I've been loving OG Anunoby adding some color to the T-Mac leg sleeve. Turns it over. Fast break jam by one of my favorite young players, one of the Frenchmen I wish we were able to get, Bilal Coulibaly. He has been nice over there for the Washington Wizards. He is one of the few two-way Frenchmen that I actually believe in. I say that with peace and love. Not really. 4 to 3 to start this game off. Knicks trailing by 1. Towns trying to go right after Sarr gets the easy hook shot to fall. What up, Queens? I'm over here trying not to choke, man. Damn. Frankie, I see you over there on Twitch as George hits the big 3. George out there in his best Kobe White impression with the afro on point. Timeout called early by the New York Knicks as the Wizards, like I said, they don't care about field goal percentages over there. They're going to let that thing fly. And we're seeing it early. 7-5 early timeout with barely 3 minutes of play, not even 2.5 minutes of play already. And Mike Brown has to have a conversation with the squad. Wisdom saying cook, cat. Yeah, we'll see. But look, man, Alexander Sarr ain't no scrub. The defensive side is probably his only consistent side, but the offense, he has the ability as well. Is this on Prime? No, it's on MSG. For me, it's on League Pass. We are not nationally televised tonight. Salute CK, back at you. Will Latimer, I see you. Appreciate you as always, bro. Good shot, yep. Brunson never fights over those screens. What's the point? Never take your opponent lightly, ever. Our Wizards better not win, CK. Yeah, man. I told you, Wizards were only allowed 3 losses this year, and this is supposed to be one of them. We did a little too much losing 5 times already. Salute Rare Edition. I see you, brother. How you doing, Rare Edition? Lazy turnovers indeed. Active hands, though, by the Wizards. Knicks got to be a lot more poised than that. Wizards are top 10 in three-point shots. Got to fight through those screens. Like I said, let them fly, B. Mills. They going to let that thing fly. They ain't worried about field goal percentages, man. Field goal percentage for what? Yep. Chilling, bro. I love to hear that. Should have kept George. Pregame is still not ready. Yeah, man. Yeah. I was not shy about how I felt about Pregame, Daddy A. I remember getting some flack in my Discord because people were saying he's 6'8", he's gonna be this. Bro. You can just there's look, man. There is just a look test, and Pregame, he ain't got it for me, bro. He has that same deer in the headlights look like Frank Ntilikina. Like you just want to wish and hope that he could be this and be that. He just got that Frank Ntilikina look in his eyes, like, you know, trying to make it work as it goes. I'm just not a fan, bro. I've been there before. I ain't gonna get hurt again, bro. Salute CK, much love from Japan. Oh, it's Takatsu. What up? Hope everything is good over there. Shout out to you, Takatsu. Always love having you in the chat, man. Pregame will never be ready. See, RGT knows what I'm talking about. I'm with you, bro. Peace and love. He looks disinterested. It's just, you know. Peace and love. Podcast that knocks Ari up. I on record called him Kevin Ntilikina, man. What up, Magic? What up, bro? Knicks starting off with a 2-point deficit, 7-5. Knicks trying to clean things up early. The Wizards doing a great job here defensively. Active hands, shooting the ball at will. And now the Knicks looking to respond. Great action there. Brunson with the fadeaway jumper mid-range. OG gets the rebound. Shaman needs to look for a shot. He had an opportunity, instead finding Bridges. We'd love to see Bridges get active here early, but I would love to see Karl Anthony Towns continue to knock down the 3-ball. Wide open shot there from Towns, giving the Knicks back a lead, 8-7. CJ McCollum back to George to Koulibaly. Koulibaly on the drive. There was a travel, or was it out of bounds? Not entirely sure. No, offensive foul down low. I was too busy looking at what Koulibaly was cooking up. But it didn't work out. Yeah, see, I love it. See, I'm telling you, it's early in the season, but they're gonna start noticing that when Cat pops out, he's more times than not either open or has a smaller defender on him, and he's gonna pull that shot. And I feel like in the first few games, we keep missing Cat on that 3-ball. That time Bridges finds him. Speaking of 3-ball, Brunson trying to get his going. Look at Towns active to start this one off. Towns looking to have a bounce-back game. Also looking to get a few me-bounds to his stat line. Gets the board, throws it right to the other team. Towns got active, but did not result in any points. Look at Koulibaly, bro. Draws the contact. They're going to call a charge. Great draw by the captain. And the New York Knicks able to recover after miss on the other side. What up, GOT? They have to lock in. Indeed, Joe Brown. Indeed, they do. Mikal Bridges picked up by Kaishan George. He's looking to go right past him. Goes right to the hoop. Instead, gets stopped in the mid-range. He feeds OG. OG thinks about it. He gets fouled by... Well, how do you say his... The brother's name is Champagne? Champagne? Like, not even trying to be funny. It's not. It's Champagne. That's what it is. It's Champagne. I've been calling them Champagne for so long, and then I got corrected 2 seasons ago or last season, and I'm told it's Champagne. Been saying their names wrong. There's 2 of them as Brunson pulls the 3-ball, and welcome to the game, Jalen Brunson. Talked about at the top. Brunson averaging 30 on the year. Yeah, it's Champagne. Yeah. See, thank you, RGT. And there goes Koulibaly with the dunk. You see how fast the Wizards look to score? The Wizards don't hold on to the ball very long. They shooting that ball with about 12-10 left on the shot clock as Landry Shamet finds himself butt naked open. Can't get the 3-ball tipped out of bounds by the Wiz. Should still be Knicks ball. Yeah, Champagne. I've been saying Champagne the entire time. One of them's from St. John's, right? I don't remember the difference. I know one of them is from St. John's. It's Julian and what? I forget. Well, I'm telling you, bro. Both of them, though, very solid NBA players. As Karl Towns, yeah, I thought he got away with it. That man definitely traveled on the way to the basket. I thought he was going to get away with it, but the referees not letting it fly. People want Cat to dunk, but Alex Sarr is huge too. Right, no, Alexander Sarr is defense first. I know he's still young, but Alexander Sarr, a long player with the defensive capabilities. CJ McCollum firing from three, no good. Landry Shamet, 11-9. Knicks with a 2-point lead. Knicks need to build on that right now. OG has the smaller McCollum on him. Bounce pass to Brunson, finding Mikal Bridges open for the corner three. Bridges starting off like he did yesterday, a little bit slow, missing his first 2 shots. I think that was his first shot. I take that back. I apologize. Missing his first shot. But you know who's not missing right now? Bilal Coulibaly. 12-11. Coulibaly now picking up Brunson. Brunson trying to make him pay, but great pickup there by CJ McCollum. I think he's going to draw the foul. Brunson looking for the inbound. Can't only like to get the ball at the 3-point line, right? Let's go Knicks. What up, brightest future? Inbound to OG Anunoby. Anunoby picked up by Champagny. Great fake. Tries to step back, but no, he's going to find Cat. Cat going to pull from mid-range. That one's in and out. Knicks not having the best luck with their early going shots. Coulibaly faking it. Coulibaly has a lot of space, but the great defense there from Brunson. Outlet pass. Bridges ahead of the pack. And Bridges looking like me in 2K.
B2K.
Darnell Big Money. Appreciate the follow.
Bam, bam, bam,
Sub. Damn it. Whichever one it is. Sub, follow, whichever it is. I appreciate you for supporting and joining the crew. That's what it is. But yeah, man, Mikal Bridges looking just like me in 2K. The minute that ball is in our hands, run to the basket. Mikal Bridges has been thriving off of the outlet passes as the New York Knicks hold on to a 1-point lead with the timeout by the Washington Wizards. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We got a little under 200 in the building. Again, it is a Wizards game, so a lot of Knicks fans going to be, and it also is Football Monday. I am George Pickens game away from winning my fantasy game in my money league right now. So I need, I'm going to need, I don't care how the Cowboys do. Cowboys can lose. I just need George Pickens, CTE to kick in and get a few good touchdowns for me, bro. I need him, bro. I need him, bro. Love that pass more. Yeah, Towns got the ability for a solid outlet pass here and there. He's done it a few times in his career, not just this season. By the way, if you haven't already, like this stream, it helps me out, helps people find that we are live here. Also hit that subscribe button. New videos every Tuesday and Thursday. Immediately after this game, your boy gonna hit that record button and get a video for tomorrow. Got a lot to recap since I was not available to make videos last week. So stay up on that. I want to be up more. Chef Curtis West said that is the right mindset. You and me both, man. Mike Kale. Mike Kale. One of my favorite vegetables. Mike Kale. I have Pickens too. Not excited on rooting for Cowboys to win my week. Giants fan here. Oh, here's the thing, though. B-Mills, this is how I look at it, bro. I don't care about the Cowboy score. I just need Dak to just only look at George Pickens. It's that simple. It's that simple. And with CeeDee Lamb healthy, it only makes it a little bit easier. Dak, before the CeeDee Lamb injury, Dak was scared to go to George Pickens. But the minute Lamb went out and he was forced to go to Pickens, he realized, oh, yeah, the brother CTE goes crazy. Shout out to Darnell Big for the $5 super. I'm going to let Nikita take it away.
Show some love, man. Always listen to you while I'm at work. If I can't catch the game at home, appreciate what you do, CK. Knicks all day.
I appreciate you, Darnell. And that's why I love doing these. I love being able to lock in and help those out that are not able to actually watch the game or they don't want to listen to some of the broadcasts. Darnell, man, get that money. We got your back here. Let's go Knicks. I appreciate the $5 super, my boy. Appreciate you. New York Knicks holding on to a 1-point lead with 6 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Curtis West said he wants to be up more, and I'm sure a lot of Knicks fans agree with that sentiment for sure. George bouncing the ball with his palms, able to get the pass to Sarr. Sarr gets his own rebound and gets the put back dunk over Ogugua. 1 point lead for the Washington Wizards. Brunson trying to put some moves on George. Gets the step back, can't get it to fall. A lot of contact, but no call by the referee. Wizards going the other way to look to extend this lead. CJ McCollum holds on to the ball a lot in this offense. And Champagny goes up, draws some contact, no foul call, but gets the layup to fall regardless. And look at the Wizards, man. 7 for 11 as the Knicks are 5 of 15. Brunson faking the pass to Bridges, instead gets it out to Towns. Towns picked up by Sarr again. Towns looking for OG. OG having a hard time getting open. I take it back as he makes a nice little sidestep, loses CJ McCollum. Gets the easy lay. Yabusele getting ready to check in. And Sarr drawing the foul gets the and one. Alexander Sarr with a grown man move draws a contact. Gets the foul and one. Gonna end the poll there. And yeah, 97% saying we are going to keep the streak alive in the Garden. Go for a 2-game win streak. We got 3% saying, nah, this is a trap game. The worry bothering about 3% of the CK crew, as expected, man. Marcus Miller said, I'm rooting for Yabu still. Me too, man. I ain't jumping in on the Yabusele hate. I think that he can be a help long term, but, you know, I'm also going to keep it honest. He has been a nothing burger since being here. But, man, I'm telling you, we don't have solid screen setters on this team, and I feel like if he's utilized better, that's going to get us so many more threes, open threes at that. As I say it, look at the space that Brunson gets. Great switch now with Sarr. Sarr trying to stay down on Brunson. Brunson gets the move. And right on cue. Right on cue. I know we shouldn't sign somebody money over screens, but I'm telling you, in today's NBA where you're looking for the 3-ball, a solid screen setter is an asset. But look at George breaking past the defense with no issue. 21-17. Game on, I see you over on Twitch, bro. What up, man? Hart also checking in with Yabusele. Yabusele coming to set that screen, get Brunson some more space, gets the switch he wants, pulls for 3. That one no good. Rebounded by Yabusele. Yabusele gets the ball to Hart, but instead he jumps, lands, then passes. Not ideal.
Tragic.
Not ideal at all. Game night. What's up, Ethan? I hope you're good, man. Yabu's really good at that. Good boards. Good board BBO. Yeah, Yabu's really good at that. Yeah. Or get a center who can Or get a center who can play games instead of being banged up all the time. I wonder who you're talking about, RGT. I wonder who it is you're pointing the finger at. Soul saying, if you're a Knicks fan, hey, you need to stop with that cat-ish because we need Mitch Robinson at center. Cat should be as a power forward. Let's go Knicks. Yeah, in a perfect world with a healthy Mitchell Robinson, you're completely on point with that. But we're going to see what this season holds with Mitchell Robinson. What's the challenge? I completely missed it. Why is there a challenge? Is Mike Brown challenging that Yabusele play? Because I don't think that's a challenge you're going to win. No, the Wizards are challenging. What was the play they're challenging? I've yet to see the replay. Whatever the challenge is, I hope it's stupid. I hope they lose it. Here we go. What's the challenge? Do you need a true power forward? We'll give you one for Cat. Nah, we already played that game with the Wizards. No, we're okay doing the trading back and forth. We already played that game. You can keep that one we gave you. You can keep that one we gave you. The Yabu experiment on display. Amen. They're saying he got fouled, but it said the challenge is on Washington? Why would they challenge the play? Did they give the Knicks the ball? Oof, I missed that one. I missed that all the way. It looked like a flagrant too. That's what I saw too, RGT. I saw a blatant flagrant, man. KG in the building. Glad to have you, KG. Hope everything's good. Remember when the earpiece was going to make it quicker? Yeah. Yeah. Right. Sure. I think Brown is challenging that Yabu got pushed out instead of him going out. So it is a Knicks challenge, but they put the highlight over the Wizards. You know, it might be just they didn't, you know, somebody in the truck getting fired. That's it. We back. CK salute. What up, Jans? Hope you're good. Yabusele is not a 5. Enough already. Play Huck. Yeah, I think the only reason why I was questioning it is because it looked like they were saying the Wizards made the challenge. But y'all, what you guys are saying is Mike Brown might be challenging that Yabu was fouled on the play on the save when there was a slight push. And right now, the referees are stumped. Referees are absolutely stumped. They don't know what to call. So glad that the challenging system is a lot faster this season, as they said it was. He was pushed. I think so. We love to see Huck. Yeah, we would love to see Huck. Huck had a tough go in a few games, and I feel like that is the reason why we have not seen him since. Lord have mercy, referees.
Is to determine there was illegal contact to Yabusele prior to him going out of bounds.
So it's a successful challenge?
This is a successful challenge. The foul will be assessed.
Okay. So Mike Brown. So if Mike Brown is the one that called the challenge, the Knicks win the challenge. There was illegal contact. Successful challenge from Mike Brown. Knicks get the ball back. Yabusele gets saved off of his hustle play. And here go the New York Knicks. All right. I'm so glad it took that long to point out something we already saw. Cool. Awesome. Back to basketball, please. Lord have mercy. Mike Brown right now, I think he's what, 4-1 on challenges, 3-1 on challenges, 3-1 on challenges. I still think that one challenge he got wrong was robbed, but it is what it is. Look at Brian Keefe, man. Every time I see him, it's just so odd to see him as a head coach. Brian Keefe, one of the Knicks' former assistant coaches, now coaching the Washington Wizards. Jalen Brunson picked up by Marvin Bagley, giving him a lot of space, but Brunson doesn't make him pay. Bridges on the drive, goes right after George, sidestep, throws up the floater, doesn't get the fall. Yabusele, another offensive board. Hart to Bridges, Bridges to Brunson. Brunson pulls from 3, in and out again. This rim does not like the New York Knicks. We're getting the best looks you could ask for, but we're just not getting them to fall. 2 offensive boards from Yabusele for not. Here comes Corey Kispert. Kispert doing a lot of pushing and shoving. Doesn't matter because he threw it out of bounds. Back to Knicks ball. Eddie said he won more challenges than games. Got him. Josh Hart with the handoff to Brunson. Brunson waiting for the screen. Does not get the screen he wants. Brunson double team. Yabusele wide open. We need him. See him make these. In and out. Yo, it's the same miss every time. Every Knick rattling out on the 3 ball. Let's switch sides after the first quarter. Is that a thing we can change? Is that a new rule we can add? A miss there. I think that's Bub Carrington. Oh, no. Who is that? I have no idea who that is, man. I know he got break. I don't know who that is, but he misses the shot over the outstretched hand of Landry Shamet. Josh Hart finding Shamet. Shamet picked up by Kispert. Back to Yabusele. Yabusele going one-on-one against Marvin Bagley. Hart, who was active last game. Do you see what I'm saying? It's the same miss. The rim. Somebody check the magnets. Every shot we've missed is rattled in and out. The last 3 to 4 shots have rattled in and out. Somebody check the magnets. What is the parlay against the Knicks today? I need to know. Like, what is going on, man? What is going on? We're getting good looks, just not falling this one. RGT said, "I hate Kispert." RGT, we gotta get a players you hate on the other team list, because there's always gonna be one. Not even like a regular, like a player that a lot of people hate. There's just that one obscure player that just grinds RGT's gears. We need that player of the game. So this game is Corey Kispert. Yabusele on the drive, going back out to Deuce. Deuce checking in for the first time with 3 minutes remaining, 2.5 to be exact. Interesting choice here from Mike Brown. We'll see if he gets extended time. Anunoby picked up by Kispert. Step back 3 over Kispert. That one off. He doesn't rattle in and out. That one just misses strong. 21-17, a low-scoring first quarter. Another pull in the mid-range. That one is going to fall for the Wizards. Who is that? Is that not? Who is that? Is that Bub Carrington? No, it's number 12. Oh, that's Trey Johnson. Bruh. That is Trey Johnson as Brunson gets a nice take to the rim, getting the Knicks something going. The rookie Trey Johnson. There's Bub Carrington. I'm getting them all mixed up. Golly, they got so many guards. That's Trey Johnson. My dumb self, man. Cam Whitmore, the newest Washington Wizard. He finds Kispert on the drive, pump fake, finding Marvin Bagley with the left-handed hook, and the Wizards just scoring with ease on the New York Knicks. Talked about it at the top of the broadcast. Knicks can't allow that to happen, but they are doing just that. It's easy pickings for the Washington Wizards in this one against the New York Knicks defense. OG Anunoby finding Yabusele. Sele finding Hart. Foul is drawn. I think the foul is going to be on Yabusele moving after the pass. Yabusele doing one of my least favorite plays in basketball. I hate when Josh Hart and Towns do it all the time. Yabusele adding himself to the low light reel. I can't stand that. I hate when you do the handoff and then you throw your body out to try and set a screen. It's illegal. You never get away with it. You never get away with it, bro. Bub Carrington, oh my goodness. There goes Marvin Bagley. Back-to-back buckets for Bagley. Outlet pass to OG. OG making them pay. Goes right by Cam Whitmore. Gets the 2 points back after the Bagley give and go. Cam Whitmore, no waste, no time. Loses the handle. We're on a break. 3v3. Deuce going to step into a 3-ball. That one's going to be short. Rebounded by Deuce. He thought about handing it off. He was thinking about shooting it again, but gets his own rebound. Knicks trailing by 6 here. Yabusele with the screen. Brunson going to play the entirety of the first. What a dish to Yabusele. Yabusele, a lot of contact. They will call the foul. Yabusele going to the line for 2. Yabusele looking a lot better in this game. Still some work to be done, but have been a lot more active. Look at OG Anunoby predicting Cam Whitmore's decision. Gets the steal from him. And now Yabusele going to the line for 2 free throws. KG said, better not lose this game. Amen. Amen. Trap game confirmed. No. No. Riley checking in for the Washington Wizards. Cam Whitmore, who I think he just picked up his second foul quick and in a hurry. How many fouls Cam Whitmore got? No, he just picked up. No, Cam Whitmore just getting benched early. You're seeing Yabusele's stats from last year compared to what we're seeing this year, and I think that's just the frustration with a lot of Knicks fans. He had a higher production rate last year, and this year comes here and just looks lost in this Knicks offense, 22-27. Bub Carrington looking to break this offense down, get one more shot before the buzzer. 10 seconds remain. Screen set from Bagley. 3-ball for Kispert, and that's what Corey Kispert does. The percentage might not match how he did it in college, as Hart going all the way. I don't think he got it up in time. Hopefully he did, but Josh Hart with a big bucket. It looks like they're going to count it, so we should be good. 24-30. I'm checking it again. It did not look like he got it off in time. Oh, that's close, man. I think it's on the fingertip. Oh, yeah, still on the fingertip. I don't think this one is going to count. I think it's going to be a score of 22-30. Let's see if it's too close for them to call it and then they just give us the bucket. But from my not so professional point of view, it looks like we might not get that basket. Chat looking for a foul there. They typically not going to call a foul at the end of a quarter. They're going to let them play through it, but you guys might have an argument. Either way, though, first quarter is done. The Knicks give up 30 points to the Washington Wizards, man. That's not what we want to see, especially against a lowly 1-5 team. But I hate to say I told you so, but you can't fall for it when it comes to the Washington Wizards. We heard it in the chat. Wizards are top 10 in three-point attempts, but they didn't even need to take as many threes in that first quarter. They only took 4 3-point shots. The problem is, what's been the problem the entirety of the start of this season is our interior. They're 13 of 18 from the field, man. 72% from the field. They're cooking us on the interior. We are not blessed with Mitchell Robinson in this game, and it's showing. Even though Mitch, in his first few outings, didn't really play too much, Knicks right now paying dearly on the interior. We might need to look at a Huck Porter or a Jemison just for that alone. Just to make it a little bit harder to score in the paint. It might be time to look that direction. But we'll see what Mike Brown does. Jordan Clarkson, and I'm assuming Tyler Kolek got X'd out of the rotation last game. So we'll see what Mike Brown decides to do here today. I think Kolek should be able to play against a Washington Wizards team, but we'll see what Mike Brown decides to do. But Jordan Clarkson, you got to believe, will check in this second quarter. But, man, that interior is key.
Basket. Please reset the score to 22-30.
All referee confirming that bucket will not count, so it is going to be 22-30 as we expected. Huck should be in the rotation, not going to lie. Yeah, in a game like this, in a game in general, we're seeing how easy it is for these guys to score in the paint against us, man, and it's getting laughable. It's getting laughable. Kolakov, stand up. Here we go. And while wasting no time, we just saw a Deuce McBride floater. Didn't go in, but it was a much better shot than that sky mid-range shot we see him shoot from the in the paint. But golly, misses it. And on the other side, another mid-ranger goes down for Trey Johnson. Trey Johnson does like mid-range shoot. We saw that at the college level as well. OG Anunoby back out to Deuce. The lineup for those who cannot see it, it is Deuce McBride, Mikal Bridges, Jordan Clarkson, OG Anunoby, and Towns back in at the 5. 3-ball from Deuce. 3-ball down by Deuce. Needed that one because, Lord have mercy, has offense been optional for the New York Knicks to start off. 25-32, 7-point game. But what are we going to do here defensively? Bilal, who is that? That's Trey Jones who just shot the 3. It was Carrington who made the pass to him. Regardless, the Knicks get the stop. Knicks looking to continue some offense. Towns trying to get the ball to Deuce, but good denial by Riley. But it's still, what a pass from Towns. What an extra pass to OG. Beautiful offensive possession made out of nothing by the New York Knicks. And look at Towns getting the off-ball steal. New York Knicks moving the other way. Oh, Jordan Clarkson going to pull. Oh, Jordan Clarkson going to pull. That one is just short. From the minute Jordan Clarkson waved off the pass, I knew he was pulling that shot. The Jordan Clarkson experience, I feel like I understand it now, what to expect with Jordan Clarkson. Trey Johnson finding Alexander Sarr, much air ball for Sarr. I was going to say much improved from the three-point line, but he just shot the wildest air ball. So I'm going to keep that comment to myself until the next time he makes it. Greg said Chucky Clark. Yep, I like Clarkson. He makes things interesting. Oh, you never know what you're going to get. OG Anunoby backing down. The rookie, Trey Johnson, though, taps the ball loose. Oh, my goodness. Deuce McBride fouling Wiley in transition. And Wiley's going to get easy 2-point opportunity here. Wiley looks like if Michael Porter Jr. and Cam Johnson hit the fusion, with a little bit of Landry Shamet. Another J.R. Smith. Okay, I like Clarkson, but don't put him in the same world as J.R. Smith. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. As much chucking as J.R. Smith used to do, J.R. Smith be making the ones that mattered. All right? I ain't going to let y'all besmirch the name of Earl Smith Jr., all right? I ain't going to let it happen, bro. I ain't going to let it happen. Maybe one day the Knicks can have a parade like the Dodgers. Too soon, Dave. Too soon. Alexander Sarr on the take, shoots it right over Towns with ease. Towns looked like he didn't even exist on that shot from Sarr. 34-27 Knicks. Been playing from behind the majority of this game at this point now. OG Anunoby finding Clarkson. Clarkson trying to get it back to Towns. He will. Towns looking around. Sarr picks him up. Towns wants to make the pass. He gets it off to Anunoby. Anunoby steps up for a three.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
Knicks get a steal. It doesn't matter. I'll leave it alone. OG Anunoby airballs it, but the Knicks get the steal off of the Wizards' turnover. Towns goes all the way to the rim, and Towns gets us to 29-34. Timeout called by the Wizards. An ugly start to the quarter, but the Knicks so far leading the quarter 7-4, trying to get back in this one and take their lead back. The Wizards, though, are dictating what is going on in this game. The Wizards are in the driver's seat. Let that sink in, man. Let that sink in. Man, OG Anunoby, I got to give him credit. He's definitely looking for a shot a lot more frequently, but we've seen a lot of those WTF shots more than likely here to start off the season. But, I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt that the season just came back. JG said, give us something to believe in, Knicks. He said OG airballs once a game. It really is becoming a thing. You know what pisses me off about the airball? He airballed it off of a step back, bro. That means you don't need to be stepping back, bro. Players typically step back to get to their spots, but you're already going to have to compensate for the fact that you are already, the momentum's going against the shot. So you got to be prepared for that. And that's why when you see OG shooting a step back three and airballing it every time, he's not anticipating the fact that you're moving backwards. It's physics. It's common science. The shot is more difficult. My 2 cents said, CK, this one's on you, bro. All that cheer for Washington for a damn pick, bro. Yeah, man. If the Knicks lose this one, it's on me. I mean, forget the part where I said that the Wizards need to lose their 3 games against the Knicks. But yeah, man, this one's all on me, man. This one's all on me. OG Harden, right, bro. Towns the only one who wants to play. Yeah, Towns having a solid game. 10 points in this one, 7 boards. Much better outing. Still a little slow of a start for Towns, but yeah, much better for sure. One day we'll be a team that puts away bad teams with ease. We'll see, Ties. Maybe this is that year, but definitely not right now. OG Skechers got too much sauce, hence the air. What up, the listening party? Hope you're good. CK all love. No, I got you, bro. OG definitely not the offensive player he thinks. I read defensive and I'm like, okay, hold on. We ain't talking about OG's defensive abilities. Oh, I was trying to figure out who this old man that's Bubba Watson. Damn, Bubba Watson look old as a mug, man. Dang. Golly. Need Clarkson to have a good game, not some measly 11 points or whatever. Well, I got some bad news. That might be his output. He might have about 12, 13 here today if he gets that far. So far, not the best start for Jordan Clarkson. Alexander Sarr picked up by Karl Anthony Towns, handing it off to George. George uses the screen. George finds a wide open Koulibaly. Koulibaly's going to fire the three. That one no good. Rebounded by Deuce. Knicks have a little bit of momentum on their side. Could score here and cut the lead down to a one-possession game. Clarkson with the beautiful fake, throws up a floater, and there goes Jordan Clarkson, 3-point game. (31-34). Alexander Sarr picked up by Towns. He said, but when OG is cooking, then what? That's great. That's great. We got to find a consistent balance from our one OG Anunoby. CK, I don't think he knows he's stepping back. I hope not. I don't like that. I don't like that. I hope he is aware. Cat carrying this game. Yeah, I said it. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. Karl Towns doing a bit of everything. He already almost at a double-double for this one. Hart finding Towns. Towns looking to get the ball to Clarkson. Clarkson, oh, yeah, he going to get to his spot. Clarkson, what kind of pass was that? Gets the ball back. Somebody corral Clarkson in. Some chaos going on. Kispert guarding Clarkson. Clarkson goes right at him. Tries the wrap pass again. It didn't work the first time.
Oh, my God. No
George
way.
missing the three. Towns gets the rebound right back to Clarkson. Clarkson flings it to Hart. Hart back to Bridges. Bridges just checked in. And Bridges with the big-time free ball for Mikal Bridges. Tie game at 34. And the Knicks now could get a stop and hopefully take the lead back. But Alexander Sarr looking to put the kibosh on that. He won't. Rebounded by CJ McCollum, though. Second chance opportunity. George to Sarr. And oh, my goodness. OG Anunoby just hit the nastiest WWE move on Sarr. They're probably going to review that again. He jumped. I don't even know how to defend this. I'll be honest. Was it Anunoby? They're looking at Deuce. I'm pretty sure it was Anunoby, no? Or was it Deuce McBride on the pass there? Oh, no, it was Deuce. Excuse me. Yo, Deuce going for the backbreaker. Going for the block. Great pump fake. Grabs him on the way down. Had the knees up. That would have been a phenomenal backbreaker if executed better. Oh, this is not going to look good for Deuce. Oh, my God. This is not going to look good for Deuce. They're going to call something here. Of course, it wasn't intentional, but that play did not play out well at all. Deuce with the Cena special. Yeah, that's definitely going to be a flagrant. You can't do that, dude. He said hit him with a flying suplex. Good foul. Nah, that man was going for a proper. Look like Deuce was using Dude to brace his own fall. He had the knees up. Looking, he was going for a backbreaker, bro. I don't know if he's going to get away with that one. Again, it's obvious it was not intentional. It's not like he was trying to hit him with malice, but at the same time, unfortunately, there was no play to the ball. Grabbed him by his shoulder. There's going to be some sort of penalty here on Deuce. Like the code breaker. Right. 100%, bro. 100%.
It has been determined that the contact by McBride is unnecessary and meets the criteria for a flagrant foul penalty one. Washington shoot 2 free throws to see the ball. Free throw line extended.
So it is going to be a flagrant one on Deuce. A little bit of extracurriculars there. Deuce falling for the pump fake. Has to deal with the repercussions of how he landed and how he fouled him. Flagrant one, meaning 2 free throws here for Alexander Sarr, and the Wizards will get the ball back. Immediately after the Knicks did a good job at tying the game back up, Sarr has an opportunity here to give the Wizards the lead, and then they can build off of that. Oh, the one, did you not hear me commentate on Clarkson making the same bad pass twice? It's like he had it set in his mind, I'm going to make this wrap pass. I don't care if it works. I am making this wrap pass. RGT said woman ref probably wants him arrested. The never-ending rivalry between RGT and the lady refs. Can't believe we are in a game with this team. Shaking my head. I tried to warn you guys at the top not to be surprised if this happened. This has been the story for the Wizards in this young season. They have been in all the games they have played. It's just the collapse in the second half for them every single time. So hopefully that ends up being the case here again for the Wizards as they try to make it a game right now. Hopefully in the second half they collapse as they have all season long and doesn't result in the Wizards getting their second win. Josh Hart, what a move. Sidestep, lays it right over George. Brunson never gets bored, man. What do you mean he never gets bored? He ain't even out there right now. Shout out to you, Blue Raptor. Looks like, yeah. That's going to be a flagrant. Hope it's not a flagrant 2. Yeah, definitely not a flagrant 2. There was nothing malicious there. Flagrant 1 was the right call. Deuce McBride finding Clarkson. Clarkson on the spin move. Clarkson looking nothing but the rim. He shoots it over 2 Wizards defenders, gets it to fall, celebrates with the bench, and it's a tie game at 38. Jordan Clarkson with 6 points here, or 4 points. 6 points. 4 points. I don't know. Either way, Corey Kispert gets him right back after the move from Jordan Clarkson. Aaron inbound, but Clarkson brings it in. Towns is going to pull that 3. He does. Short, rebounded by Cam Whitmore. Cam Whitmore about to be a disappointment in this league. A lot of people believed he was going to be a star-like player, but when he slid in that draft, it felt like the Rockets and the NBA just knew something, and they were right about it because Cam Whitmore not really having the start he was looking for this to his career. Towns, though, backing down. Alexander Sarr. For those who were asking for that in the chat early on, there you go. Towns asserting his dominance on the second year forward. Alexander Sarr showed that replay one more time. Oh my gosh. That's the bodega cat that showed up. My goodness. Big move from Towns there. Timeout for the Wizards, tied up at 40. Knicks are winning the points battle here in this second quarter, 18-10. But it's still just a tied game. But Karl Anthony Towns with the play of the game thus far. Man. Chat losing their mind. The big meow. Through all that, I see Mark Mason. Clarkson gives me anxiety. B. Mills said, cat. I was unfamiliar. Sarr getting demolished. As he should. Because, look, as good as Sarr has been this year, Towns cannot lose no one-on-one battle against him. Not yet. No. Can't let that slide. We need him to win that battle. Bro, Cat can be bully every night. Then why doesn't he? Ask him the question. Excuse me, Mr. Towns. Can we see that on a nightly basis, please? Excuse me, Mr. Towns. Excuse me. Soul saying Wiz ain't going anywhere. We'll see. I need him under who? Cat just made me scare the neighbors. J. Pierre, after all that. Hilarious. Cat abused that young. Yeah, poor guy, man. Cat likes to bring out the kitty too often. Amen. Amen. Shout out to that kid, Squid. What up, Squid? We're going to win this game. I know it. Yeah, man. Right now, Wizards seem to be playing on pace to their typical trend to start off this season. Let's see how the Knicks do. Knicks giving a lot of money away today. In what form? What you mean by that? Playing with their food, I see. Indeed, the Knicks are. Knicks finally getting the lead back here. Sarr playing defense, standing straight up and going to get put on a poster. Michael Powell with a point there. Karl Anthony Towns active in this one. And we're back in action. 40-40 is the score. 5:33 remains in this one. Carrington, oh, good defense there from Hart. The steal, oh no, but CJ gets it right back, finding George. George back to Carrington. Carrington trying to find a wide open Bagley. He can hit that, and he won't that time. Knicks have an opportunity to take the lead right back. But something got called, not entirely sure. I think I have no idea what's happening right now. Towns telling, oh, there's blood. Oh, got it. Referee forcing Towns to sub out as he has some blood on his hand. They're going to take care of that. Karl Anthony Towns' body, the only one to slow him down on this hot stretch he is on, but he's going to have to tend to the cut, and we'll get him back out on the game. I assume that's what it was, the way that he was dictating who comes into the game. I was like, why is Towns calling for somebody to come in? Like, Mike Brown, you got to make that choice, but yeah, not sure if they have to sew anything up. Just tape it up and keep it moving. Training staff checking it out. Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, Yabusele, OG Anunoby, and Jordan Clarkson are the 5 right now for the Knicks. Brunson fakes the pass. Brunson picked up by Koulibaly. OG back to Brunson. Brunson trying to get open, but George is doing a great job on Brunson, but that doesn't matter, and it will actually. Forcing Brunson to shoot up some nonsense. Doesn't get it to fall. CJ McCollum attacking his former team. No, they did not play together in New Orleans. I'm wrong. But it doesn't matter. The New York Knicks, though, are going to get the ball back. Bagley called on the offensive foul, trying to box out Yabusele, but does not work in his favor. A big zesty broken nail is crazy. RGT says SARS blood. Oh, man. Brunson finding Yabusele. Yabusele open for a 3. Fakes it. Doesn't know what he wants to do with it. Gives it back to OG. OG faking. What the
hell? Oh, my God. No way.
Oh, man. Marvin Bagley trying to back down Jordan Clarkson. Clarkson doing a great job keeping positioning. CJ McCollum step back, faking Hart. Hart falls for it, but somehow the Wizards don't take that shot. Carrington picked up by Brunson. Screen set. Carrington again by Brunson. Shoots the ball right over Brunson. That's no good. Rebounded by OG. And we are stuck on 40. 40-40 still the score. Ball moving back in the hands of Hart. Brunson with it. Brunson flings it over to Clarkson. Clarkson, he's looking around, finding Brunson. Oh, good fake from Brunson. Goes all the way. Gets the floor and misses it. But he will draw the foul. And Brunson going to the line for 2 to take the 2-point lead. Brunson had the and one right in his hands, but can't finish the play.
Tragic.
Remember when Kings fans wanted Bagley over Luka? Pepperidge Farms remembered. Yeah, that was such a forced draft. They were really trying to force us to believe that Luka was not as good as he presented himself to be overseas. I will never forget that build to the draft, man. Having people believe that it was all hype and no talent, man. That was a funny year, bro. RGT said OG drunk. Oh, man. We do look sloppy right now. Bro, I'll never forget some draft boards had Luka to the Knicks. Yeah, that wasn't happening, bro. But you know what? You know what's honestly worse than, in my opinion, you know what's worse than the Kings taking Bagley over Luka? Trading Trae Young for Luka Doncic. That to me is a worse decision. I'm so sorry. As CJ McCollum, he is letting them fly. That one does not fall. Knicks with a 2-point lead. Knicks have numbers. Oh, good pass to Clarkson. Clarkson let it fly. He's fouled. 3 free throws coming for Clarkson. What a sell. And Jordan Clarkson seems to be finding his groove in a Knicks uniform as of late. 4 points today, our highest plus minus, believe it or not. Can't make this stuff up. Jordan Clarkson a plus 10, looking to add 3 more points to his outing. Jordan Clarkson giving us some good minutes off the bench. Yabu is in his own head. Just play basketball. There's plenty of games left. Yabusele will find his groove. CJ doing an amazing tank job. Oh, you want to know what's worse? The Knicks having the opportunity to draft Steph Curry and not doing it. Well, we didn't have the opportunity. He was picked right before us. We never got the opportunity. There are a bunch of other players we can have that game. We can play that game with. SGA, who I wanted. Mikal Bridges and SGA were the ones I wanted. But we could play that game. I don't want to play that game. But Steph Curry, I refuse to let that narrative be a thing. We wanted him. We were supposed to get him, and the Wizards snaked us. We didn't get a chance. But we focusing on today as the New York Knicks are up by 5, 45-40, 3:15 remaining in this second quarter. Bub Carrington goes right after OG Anunoby, pulls the mid-ranger. That one's going to be strong. Rebounded by Hart. Hart almost hit Brunson with the Carmelo Anthony. GTFO. OG extra pass. Clarkson continuing his great play. And Jordan Clarkson. Somebody in the chat, forgive me, I forgot who it was, came in here saying I want more from Clarkson, not just 11 points. Well, Clarkson is on a path to have a crazy game off of the bench. Jordan Clarkson. He said Clarkson rules. I told you. Jordan is definitely hooping. A +16, ladies and gentlemen. Jordan Clarkson impacting the New York Knicks. By the way, we didn't talk about it, but Clarkson, he made all three, right? He made all three of the free throws. Yep. So back-to-back 6 points as the Washington. Look, man, this is the Washington Wizards. The Wizards are going to let it fly. The Wizards are going to try and give themselves the best opportunity, but the fact of the matter is they fall apart as the game presses on. This has been the theme. I've been watching the Wizards games because, like I said, behind the scenes, I am a Wizards fan, and it may or may not have to do something with us having their pick. But the Wizards, though, in these games, they'll have these big outings, these big outputs, but then fall apart. And look at the Knicks finding their groove as OG Anunoby standing dunk. It is right now the New York Knicks show, everything coming easy, while the Wizards making it look difficult. Trey Johnson finding Alexander Sarr. Sarr back to McCollum. McCollum trying to get it back to Sarr. Sarr trying to shoot over. Clarkson does get it to fall, though. It's been the story for the Wizards. Not entirely sure what is happening here. Towns checking in. He got his finger wrapped up because there was some blood. Yabusele giving us a solid few seconds of play in his absence. The New York Knicks finding their groove, 50-43, winning the quarter 28-13. Much better outing than that first quarter of play. 2:14 remains in the half. Hart almost loses the handle. He gets it over to Clarkson. Clarkson picked up by CJ McCollum. Clarkson screen set from Towns. Clarkson to OG. Juggles it back down to Towns. Towns backing down Sarr, trying to give him the work one more time. That time it's short. Rebounded by George. George pushing the pace. Frank said, I wanted SGA and Mikal also shaking my damn head. I blocked that memory. Now it's back. Yeah, it is what it is, man. Those were my two picks. Float game there, and it goes down. George making the floater. 5-point game, 45-50. Brunson, a lot of defense here from Koulibaly. Brunson trying to sell it, and Brunson is not going to get away with it. Look, Koulibaly giving some solid defense. Brunson trying to throw his body and try and sell a foul, but it does not work this time. We talk about it on our side. We would love to see the Knicks play physical defensively, so if it happens to us on the other side, got to be prepared for it. 1:20 remaining in this first half. 5-point game. Koulibaly's going to let that thing fly. And that one goes down as it's down to a 2-point game. 48-50. The minute Clarkson went out, somehow the Wizards go on a roll. Bridges in the game. Bridges goes for the attack. A lot of contact. No foul called. And here come the Wizards going the other way. Alley-oop to Sarr, awkward looking pass. He saves it. Koulibaly wants another three, laces it, draws the foul, and the Wizards back up by 1. Josh Hart fouling Koulibaly on the 3. I think it's because he's in his landing zone. Josh Hart letting that generic ref hear it, but referee not listening. Koulibaly back-to-back big buckets. And now is an opportunity to extend the lead to 2. Game of runs, ladies and gentlemen. And right now the Wizards are on a run. Koulibaly gets the bounce, and it goes down. The Knicks were looking to cruise into the second half with the lead. And just like that, give up an 11-0 run. Brunson steps into a 3-ball. That one no good. Knicks now settling for not the best looking shots as the Wizards look to extend their lead. That happened so quickly. It was a 13-28 quarter, and just like that, look at the Wizards taking over. Not sure what happened with the Knicks, but a 4-point lead. Knicks setting for another 3. This time it will go down. OG Anunoby trying to stop the bleeding. A 13-3 run for the Washington Wizards. 17 seconds remain in the half. The Knicks could get a stop here and keep the lead at 1 for the Wizards, or the Wizards can extend it. George gets the spin. He gets blocked by Mikal. There's time on the clock for a shot. Hart not looking at anybody. Finally finds Towns. Towns fakes it. Towns fires it. Towns with the big 3. I'm not sure if they called the foul there, but there was definitely contact on the 3-ball by Towns, and the Knicks will end the half up by 2. There was contact there. I don't know if we heard a whistle. No referee with the hand up. Towns getting the crazy 3 to fall. But I think that's how it ends. What a shot by Bodega Cat, who has been on fire in that first half. The referee's now reviewing. I think they're not. I don't even know if they're reviewing the foul. I think they're reviewing to see if it counts. It definitely counts. This is not as close as the Hart layup. That one for sure will count. What they need to be reviewing is the contact that was definitely there. There was a whistle. Okay, cool. Thank you. I don't have audio on the game, so the bucket will definitely count. There's no way they turn this around and say it won't count. I am getting word in chat that there was a whistle, so Yep. And I see it was Lady Ref calling the foul. Lady Ref, the one to call the foul. So shout out to her. RGT, say it. Shout out to the Lady Ref. RGT, say it. Should be a 4-point play here from Karl Anthony Towns. I always like the women refs. Oh shoot, I didn't. I'm sorry, we missed the whole report. We missed the whole report there from the referee. Towns to the line. OG, triple OG, kept from the Towns and 1. With 0.4 left, Towns going to shoot a free throw here. And the foul is going to be on Trey Johnson, the rookie. It initially looked like it was going to be on Alexander Sarr, but Trey Johnson will be the one to take the foul. Knicks have an opportunity to go up by 3 here going into the half after a minor collapse as the Wizards go on a 13-3 run at the time. Now a 13-7 run as Towns makes the and 1 inbound. Not enough time, and the New York Knicks survive, put up a 35-point quarter, holding the Wizards to 24. A lot of work to do in this second half, but the New York Knicks get the last laugh to end the first half. Bars, okay. 16 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Hell, I'll say it. Towns is in triple-double territory. 16 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists for the big fella, shooting 46% from the field and 60 from 3. Karl Anthony Towns leading the way in this one and definitely came to play. Behind him is OG Anunoby, who has shot some arid shots, but still consistent and efficient. 56% from the field, 11 points, 3 steals, and 3 rebounds from Ogugua. Outside of that, the story of the half has to be Jordan Clarkson off the bench. We got a little bit here and there from the bench. 3 from Deuce, 2 from Josh Hart, and Yabusele with a measly 1 as he split some free throws. But the story of the half outside of Karl Anthony Towns has to be Jordan Clarkson looking like the 6th man of the year he once was. 3 for 4 from the field, 3 free throws off of a foul on the 3 ball, a plus 13, the highest of anybody on the floor tonight. Jordan Clarkson looking very Jamal Crawford-like, I'll say it. But a great turnaround for the New York Knicks after things looked ugly in that first half. Hopefully the Knicks can build on it, and we see a back-to-back third quarter of boom. Got one yesterday. Let's see if we can get another one tonight. Third quarter of boom incoming, hopefully. But real quick, man, I want to say thank you so much to everybody who is in the building right now. The YouTube side, we see about 300 in the building right now. Appreciate you. Hit that like button. We right under 100 likes. Need y'all to even that out. So if you haven't already hit the like, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you know when we are live and uploading every Tuesday and Thursday. Also, shout out to you guys over on Twitch. I see my guy Frank MB Mills holding it down on the Twitch side of things. And shout out to you guys viewing over on Twitter/X. Yes, talk to him, Squid. Let him know. Let him know. Navajo Clarkson, yes. Crackson. See how Bulls were attacking our weakness. Are we attacking the Wizards' weakness? No, but the Wizards are attacking that same weakness that the Bulls were attacking for the New York Knicks, and that's the interior. We talked about how the Wizards are top 10 in 3-point shots taken. I mean, now they moved it up to 15. At first, they didn't really shoot too many threes. Now they're at 15 to our 22. Knicks trying to clean up the 3-point shooting, 8 for 22 from 3. This is the cat we need, the serious version. Shout out to Greg, who is singing the praises of Karl Anthony Towns, rightfully so. Akeem, appreciate the $2. Nikita's going to read it.
Brunson might be the worst defender in NBA history.
I'm going to need you guys to make up your mind. Who is the worst defender in NBA history? Because everybody was yelling and screaming it was Towns last game. Brunson now having a hard time. Who is it? We might need to put a poll up. Either way, Akeem, I appreciate your $2 super, my guy. Appreciate you. Yeah, Brunson having a rough go defensively here today, for sure. But he's having a rough game altogether. Again, I said it before. He's averaging a little over 30 for the season. Tonight, 9 points. 3 for 10 from the field, 1 for 5 from the 3-point line. And Bilal Coulibaly has been making his life miserable and very uncomfortable. So, yeah, Brunson having a harder time today, but Karl Anthony Towns picking up the slack. Lost the chat. Where'd you guys go? There you guys are. It's Trae Young. What about Trae Young? Ron Baker. Who's Ron Baker? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Jimmer for that part. Wait, what are we talking about? What did I miss? Oh, the worst defender. I'm like, what are we talking about? Worst defender in Knicks history. Trae Young. Yeah, Trae Young definitely up there for sure. I think it's just in NBA history is what you guys are saying for sure. Y'all forgot the Evan Fournier defense quickly. I will never forget. Oh, I will never forget. Evan Fournier. That's what the opposing team was saying. Yay, if Fournier was guarding them. Wow, Luka worse than Brunson. Wow, I think Luka's worse than Brunson defensively. Yeah, Luka is not good defensively either, but he does so many things that we don't talk about it. But Luka is not a good defender. That is a fact. But Fournier might take the cake. Bilal said Brunson is the hardest guy to guard. You can tell he was excited for the matchup. Yeah, Bilal Coulibaly. Again, one of my favorite younger players in the NBA. And he's doing a good job, man. You know, he's doing a solid job on both sides of the floor here in this one. Definitely making things uncomfortable for Jalen Brunson. But we'll see JB turning around in the second half. Ole Evan. Facts, man. The old Matador D. Fournier was the Matador with the Matador defense. Yeah, man. Yeah, it was rough. It was rough. You can't tell me Andrea Bargnani. I will never forget the Bargnani block on Dwight Howard to help us win that game against the Rockets. Everything else is a blur. But that Bargnani block against Dwight Howard, bro, I will never forget it as long as I live, man. Oh, man. Andrea Bargnani, man. Somebody in Knicks brass said this. We can fix him. Someone genuinely said that. Shit, Randall wasn't that great of a defender either. No, we know that though. When Cat doesn't cry and complain to refs is when he gets the calls he's looking for when he is fouled. That's fact. That's a fact.
Jalen is a Chuck *R but a closer. Kyrie Brunson.
Why did you censor Chucker, bro? I can't call Jalen, bro. Jalen Brunson's not a Chucker. We've seen Chucker. I do not think Jalen Brunson's a Chucker. Appreciate the $2 super, but I cannot co-sign that super at all. Now the Kyrie over Brunson, there's a conversation there for sure. I don't know if that's my take as of right now, but you know, there's the conversation. Kyrie Irving is one of the best point guards in the NBA. But to call Brunson a Chucker, I don't know if I co-sign that. Peace and love. VJ or Coop? Well, I took a bet on VJ Edgecombe over Coop before it becomes too popular. There's a very big possibility that Cooper Flag just finds his stride and goes nuts and becomes Rookie of the Year. But I don't know. VJ Edgecombe, he reminds me of like a Dwayne Wade in a sense where it's like he's already ready for the league. He's not there's been no turnover from college play to the NBA. He's just confident, believes every shot he's going to put up goes down. That reminds me of a rookie year Dwayne Wade. So I don't know if he's able to maintain this the whole year. I think VJ might be the Rookie of the Year over Cooper. Long term, though, you know, I think they're both going to be great players. I think there's going to be the possible rivalry between the two because of the draft picks. But this year, give me VJ. I'm gonna need to find out what that V stands for because I don't know I don't know what it is about calling him V. I don't like calling him VJ. I ain't gonna lie. I need to know what that V stands for, bro. What up, CK? Thanks for the play-by-play. You know I'm gonna be here all 81. It's more than that, because don't forget playoffs. We don't have to call it 81 plus playoffs. We don't have to call it something. Somebody do that math on how many what is it? How many games are in the playoff? Oh, I can do the quick math right now. If we swept every team, that's what, 16 games? Right? First round, second round, Eastern Conference, and finals. So yeah, that's 16 games. So we gotta start saying all 97. We all 97. I'm still excluding the Christmas game because, yeah, I will not be able to do Christmas. That's the only game I will not be able to do. But all 97. There we go. Can we do that? That just doesn't roll off the tongue the same way, but all 97. Cat is frustrating because he chooses when he's going to try on a nightly basis. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Where's Tony Douglas when you need him? Oh, man, lay off Tony Douglas, man. Tony Douglas, the original Emmanuel Quickly, bro. I said it. 16 or 28. At 28, it's all game sevens, right? Yeah, someone else do that math, bro. Someone else do that, man. Hit that like button, y'all. CK out here working. Appreciate you. Wake Up NYC. Immediately after this game, got to hit that record and get tomorrow's video up and ready to go. Valdez? Hold on. That's a tough name. He should go Valdez Edgecombe Jr., bro. Valdez, cool. That's a cool name. All right. Hakeem with the $5 super. Appreciate you, brother.
RJ Barrett is rocking cornrows now. The NBA is so gangsta today.
Is that what equals gangster? My man got cornrows, the NBA a gangster now, man. Shout out to RJ, bro. Y'all ain't never, there ain't nothing y'all can say that's going to take my fandom away from RJ Barrett. Like I told you, I was an RJ Barrett fan before he wore a Knicks jersey. I'm still rooting for the kid, man. I'm still rooting for the kid. But yeah, I don't know about calling him no gangster, bro. I don't know if I'm gonna go that far, bro. What up, young On? How you doing? How you doing? He just stands there and lets people hoop. Who you talking about? Oh, Randall? Yeah, very, very true. Very true. I think these are all great candidates for worst defender. But the thing is, the question is, are we talking
Marion and
for
the, I'm
Knicks
talking about like the,
or in
the
general?
B2K
Mr. William.
and the
Welcome to the crew. Glad to have you.
bam 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 doom doom touch.
Canadian gangster, right. Yeah, no, man. Clay Anthony early. Yeah, see, we could do this all day. There's a long laundry list of guys that could not stay in front of their man, bro. I'm still on the Melendez. Oh, we didn't do we gotta do our recap of around the league right now, man. I'm so sorry. What's happening around the league? We're in third quarter of play between the T-Wolves and the Nets, and the T-Wolves, who we are going to be playing on Wednesday, having a tough go right now, only up by 3. We were talking about Randall. They're still without Anthony Edwards, right? Anthony Edwards is still not playing right now. How long is that happening? So that is the Julius Randle show. Not really. Randle with 13 after three quarters of play. Randle got 13, 10, and 9. Oh, he's looking for a triple-double, but leading scorer is Dante DiVincenzo. Yeah, they're still without Anthony Edwards. Not sure how long that's going to be. Either way, 3-point lead for Minnesota. We got Milwaukee struggling a little bit with Indiana, 78-75. An even lower output with less time on the clock. What is going on in that game? Why is that such a low scoring game? The Pacers shooting 37% from the field, shooting 17% from 3. Yuck. But Pascal Siakam leading the way for the Pacers. As you'd expect, Giannis Antetokounmpo, 28 for the Bucks. 12 of 15 from the field. He made a 3. Giannis 1 for 1 from 3 today. The Bucks leading the Pacers. I'm sure you guys aren't seeing what I'm talking about. My fault, y'all. I'm just showing stats and whatnot. Who else? We got our game. Mavericks and Rockets are in the second quarter. That one back and forth. Not entirely sure who to look at. Cooper Flag. Yo, seeing Cooper Flag as a guard on the box score makes 0 sense to me. Like, that to me is just so. I know he's playing him as a point, but Lord have mercy. That makes 0 sense. But he got 9 points tonight, 3 rebounds. Interesting build for the Dallas Mavericks. Houston Rockets, who are trying to get themselves back right. Kevin Durant been hooping. Kevin Durant sees no age. Sengun, though, 10 points. Amen Thompson, another one of the CK favorites. 10 points tonight. 3 assists, 2 rebounds. Anybody that we should care about? Pistons 2-point lead. The Grizzlies situation, as John Morant missed a game. I think he already missed his game, so he should be back tonight, right? John Morant's playing. Yeah, John Morant is active tonight. 10 points, 4 assists. A much better looking John Morant tonight. But that's it. Not much else from anybody else. Grizzlies trailing by 3 against the Detroit Pistons. And that is you're around the NBA with CK2K as we get ready for the third quarter to start back up. Shout out to the 300 of you guys in the chat. Shout out to you guys viewing across the interwebs, whether you're watching on Twitch or on Twitter. We are back in action. The New York Knicks lead by 3, and the third quarter beginning as the Knicks with a sloppy possession, but they're going to call the foul on Koulibaly on the reach. CK, would you want John Morant on the Knicks? He tired of playing for his team? No. No. Where would that make sense? Nowhere would that make sense. And don't tell me Morant and Brunson. No. No. And I don't even think Ja would want that too. 2K games have gotten so trash, so I don't blame CK simulation woes. Oh, the 2K simulation. Yeah, I mean, we can bring it back at some point as the Knicks not able to get the rebound. And look, man, NBA 2K is good on everything but online play. I'll stand by 2K outside of my career and the neighborhood and stuff like that. I have more fun playing, my GM mode than playing online. And CJ McCollum, wide open 3, no good, rebounded by Shamet. I forgot Shamet was on the team. Shamet, we didn't see him since the first quarter. Jordan Clarkson stole the show. Brunson trying to get his scoring going. Great extra effort there from Shamet. Karl-Anthony Towns putting the ball on the ground. Thought about it, faked it. Bridges to Shamet. Shamet wasn't ready. You got OG wide open. OG gets it to Brunson. Brunson picked up on McCollum. 2 seconds left. Brunson throwing one up. That time gets the bounce. And the Knicks now with a 5-point lead, 59-54. I forgot I think Landry Shamet, is he scoreless? Yeah, Landry Shamet, the only scoreless one in the starting 5. Another stop there from the Knicks. Brunson looking around. Brunson trying to get something going. Lead pass to Bridges. Back to Shamet. Shamet back over to Bridges, who now is picked up by CJ McCollum. Shamet pulling for 3. That one strong. No good. Rebounded by Koulibaly. Koulibaly double teamed. Ball moving around. George doesn't care if Towns is there, but was going to let that fly regardless. Another rebound for Mikal Bridges. Bridges back to Towns. Towns faking the 3. Towns trying to back down George. George drops the body. They're going to call a charge on that. Interesting call. I don't know. Interesting call there. Let me see. I'm looking at the off arm. He might have a good argument. Hell no to Ja. Right. Zach, what up? NY to LA. Shout out to Zach, man. Always appreciate your calls on the post game, Zach. Oh, good defense there. He has an outlet. Throw it. He finds OG. One more man in front of him. Alley-oops at the Bridges. And that was the worst fast break we could have.
Tragic.
Oh, man. Brunson trying to draw a charge. That's no good. McCollum with the floater. That one is also no good. And right now, Benny Hill getting ready to warm up the horn as Benny Hill about to be played here if the Knicks and the Wizards continue this type of play. Towns with the sidestep. Towns with the layup. Drawing a foul. I don't know if it's going to be an and one. It will be an and one. The continuation of Karl-Anthony Towns. 2 points and the free throw. The listening party said, stop forcing it. Shamet was bricking in the warm-ups. Well, I guess it transferred over. Hey, yo, the white CK is a little disturbing. What? Wait, what? What are you? Huh? What are you? Oh, the voice. I'm like, what are you talking about? Yeah. I was trying to do an old school announcer voice, man. And we're back. It's a little disturbing. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I'll work on it. Layup there from George, though. Knicks giving that one up easily, 56-62. Back and forth. A fair here. Great pass to Brunson. Extra to Shamet. Shamet, who was breaking the warm-ups, makes that one there. We'll give Shamet some 007 love. As he snipes it from the corner, Shamet looking to the gods, saying, finally, timeout called for Washington as the Knicks hold on to a 9-point lead. Shamet getting his first bucket of the game. And you can tell he was happy to finally see a shot go down for him. It looks like that slip, pick, and roll is always there from them if they want to use it. Amen, B Mills. Dominica. Defense Knicks. JB going for that 8 assists. I would love to see a double-double out of JB. The Meow Meow Chow hitting. Yes, Towns been on his game today. He had been on his game today. Any update on the football game going on? I know today is Monday Night Football. I only ask because I got George Pickens in my fantasy league, and I need him to give me some points to wrap this win up. I have a safe lead, but I need to make it even safer. And I'm looking at the score, and Marvin Harrison Jr. having himself a game. That's not what I need right now. For the love of God. Team Me No Blacktown. Oh, the Dominican jokes, man. The Dominican. Chaminican. You saying Shamit is Dominican? Man, we having fun, man. I have too much fun with y'all on these play-by-plays, man. I would have even more fun if the New York Knicks could get the dub. Wisdom said OG was lobbing it to Sar. Right. I don't know who that pass was to. Didn't even give Bridges a chance. Throw it at least towards the rim. He threw that thing away from the rim. Bridges doing everything he can to reach and get that. But that was just not the decision to make. If anything, when you have the defender coming to you on the fast break, bounce pass it to the guy behind the defender, easy bucket. I know you're trying to get cute, but that was not the pass to make. All the trap game guys getting OG lost his Nigerian card. They playing your Jam CK in the Garden, that Office jingle. Which one? Which track you talking about, K-Dot? You talking about literally the Office's theme song? What track you talking about, K-Dot? Jingle? Gotta be talking about the Office theme song. Bob Carrington on the, that's not an elliptical, is it? The bike. Damn, I wish I knew the name of it. Damn, I wish I knew what you was talking about. I ain't got the audio on right now. We got Alexander Sarr handing the ball over to George. George picked up by OG Anunoby. Knicks. They ideally, like I said, they're going to want a third quarter of boom here to make sure that they can keep this lead safe. Shamit saves it, but I'm pretty sure it was out of bounds beforehand. It was. Lady ref saying it was already out, so it's going to be Wizards ball. It's usually when someone makes a mistake, you play it. It'll come back to me. What kind of name is Bub? I think it's a nickname. I don't think Bub's his actual name. Bridges checking out for Josh Hart. Josh Hart now inserted into the lineup. Extra pass there to George. George, he gets a lot of touches. Alley-oop there to Sarr. Sarr getting the nice layup. Alexander Sarr leading the way for the Washington Wizards. He's tied up with Koulibaly, both of them with 15 points, a combined 30 between the two of them. Hart finding Towns. Towns faking it. Towns had a shot if you wanted to take it. Instead gets Shamit. Shamit will take the 3 ball. That's no good. But another foul on the 3. Koulibaly a little overly aggressive there. And Shamit should be getting 3 free throws. Let's see. Oh, yeah, he's definitely behind the line. And Koulibaly didn't need to do that. A foolish foul by Koulibaly. And now let's see if Shamit can make him pay by making all 3 free throws. Makes the first one. Carlton Carrington. Is that his name for real? Is Bub's real name Carlton? Oh, we got a confirmation by Yabo. I'm at. Shout out to you over on Twitch. Confirmation it is Carlton. 2 of 2 from the line here from Shamit. A nice 3 for 3 would make me a happy boy. Koulibaly only trying to play defense on Brunson. Right. Other than that, he out here slapping hips. I don't think that deserves a pause, but I'm going to say pause just in case. I don't like that. Slapping hips sounds crazy. I'm going to pause just in case. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Shamet going for the third of three, and he will. Landry Shamet giving us all 3 free throws. Carlton Banks. No, not Carlton Banks. George back to Sarr. Sarr picked up by Towns, looking to hand it off to Koulibaly, who is guilty of the foul on the other side. He lobs it to Sarr. Sarr goes up with 2 defenders on him. No foul call, but still gets it to fall regardless. Alexander Sarr, big layup. Brunson handing off to Shamet. Shamet back to Brunson. Screen set. Brunson picked up, I think that's Koulibaly. 3 ball from Towns. Towns can't get the bucket. Koulibaly, George Koulibaly. Sarr, he has been the only one saving them in this third quarter. George thinking about pulling it up. Sarr back to George. A lot of back and forth here for the Wizards. They're trying to get the open shot. This one by Carrington. That's not Carrington. That's Champagnie. And snatched out the hands by Josh Hart. Knicks now pushing the pace. Brunson goes with the floater. Draws no foul. What's happening here? He does get the foul. He will get the and one. I don't know what Hart and Shamet were reacting to, but Brunson is going to get the and one off of the take. Not sure what they were upset about. That's the right call. Maybe something happened prior to that and I missed it, but Jalen Brunson, he does such a good job with that, getting the initial contact and the continuation. And one for Jalen Brunson. 13 points for JB. Couldn't be 14 with the made free throw here. The Knicks. Let me stop before he shoots it. Brunson makes the free throw. Knicks have been great from the free throw line here tonight. 11 of 12. 92% from the free throw line. You know I want the free throws because they are what? Free. Yeah, it was a late whistle. Got it. Okay. Got it. CJ McCollum for the 3 ball. And CJ McCollum has been chucking them up all game. Finally gets one to fall. And it's back to an 8-point game. Screen set there. Shamet thought about it. Decides to go back to Hart. Hart looking around. Hart not really doing too much here offensively tonight, unlike yesterday. OG Anunoby on the other side of things. He gets the 3 ball to fall. 74-63, back to an 11-point lead. Sarr, extra pass to Champagnie. Champagnie up and under, but the putback dunk from Sarr will not count. Champagnie going to the line for 2 free throws. Y'all think Brunson will cash 20? I think so, yeah. Brunson definitely getting over 20.
Oh, Marion, and I'm talking about like the B2K and the bam, 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 touch. Oh, Marion.
Is Huck Porty hurt or just out the rotation? Just out the rotation. Huck Porty is healthy. Again, Huck Porty did not have a solid few games when he was playing, and I think that has resulted with him being out of the rotation for right now. Same thing happened to Tyler Kolek, who started off the season with some aggressive plays, but defensively just been a non-factor, and we saw Mike Brown take him out of the rotation. Karl-Anthony Towns doing a lot of extracurriculars, trying to draw a foul there, won't get it. Back out to Brunson, who's picked up by Carrington. Brunson, he thought about shooting it. Hart, though, left open. Pump fakes it, takes the drive, goes up for the layup. Could have drawn a foul there if he wanted to, but the referee decided to not go with it there. But great take there from Josh Hart. Alexander Sarr handing it over to CJ. CJ back to Sarr. Wizards trying to do whatever they can to withstand the plays from the New York Knicks defense, leading the offense. OG Anunoby gets the steal and the dunk, forcing the timeout. 13-point lead, 65-78. And the Knicks right now are cruising in this third quarter of boom.
Oh, Marion, and I'm talking about
like the
B2K and
welcome to the crew.
Bam, bam, bam,
someone called 911 on OG. Yeah, OG Anunoby is out here. He's stealing. OG Anunoby 4 steals again. Wing stop a combined 5 steals and 2 blocks. OG holding it down on the steal department, while Mikal Bridges with 2 blocks. Wingstop again, another night of solid defense between the two of them. He said OG in klepto mode. I'm here for it, man. Put these jokers to sleep. CK, I'm still stuck on that jingle you normally play it when. Oh, are you talking about the Curb Your Enthusiasm thing? This one? This song? This song? It's gotta be this one. It's gotta be Curb. Yes. Okay. Cause I'm like, if I play it. Which one he talking about? Because Benny Hill's the only other one, but I ain't got it on the soundboard. Yeah, you talking about Curve. You talking about Curve. Got it. We haven't had a Curb Your Enthusiasm moment yet. We haven't had a moment yet where it was needed. It's funny. That's the first time we played it this season. Curb is fire. Need that Benny Hill. We need it, bro. We love Curb. LMO facts. The Goon OG, triple OG. Yup. Power Man at his best. Yeah, that layup was fire. But yeah, man. Man, my brain was hurting. Well, I'm glad I could help. Put it to ease. OG makes me nervous on every fast break. No need to be nervous. Trust the triple OG. Third quarter of Boom in full effect right now, winning the output 21-11. Knicks looking good in this third quarter. Back-to-back third quarters of Boom. There's still 6 minutes left in this quarter. But so far, so good for the Knicks. But as we saw in that second, anything can happen. So the Knicks need to stay locked in before we can celebrate winning the third quarter. Starbury in the building. When is he not? I feel like Steph is always in the building. Shout out to Stephon Marbury, man. There goes CJ McCollum for 3. That one no good. Rebounded by Clarkson. Clarkson getting some third quarter minutes. A new lineup for Mike Brown. As we see Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, Clarkson, and Yabusele. Bridges trying to get some points up. Bridges' stat line for the start of this season has been incredible. He has been beyond efficient. Down goes Hart. Not entirely sure how hurt he is. You saw Mike Brown worried. Looks right at Hart to make sure he's all right. Josh said he's good. He's looking at Brown saying, I'm good. Yeah, man. Mikal Bridges has had a pleasant and efficient start to the season. And tonight, letting everyone else flow. Brunson with a good move. Mid-range pull. My God. Jalen Brunson and the Knicks now approaching a 20-point lead. Right now it's at 18. And the Wizards looking like how they've looked all season long. The collapse is happening. Rebound by Yabusele. Hart looked up. He wanted to throw it up court. Loses his handle. Yabusele trying to get to somebody. Good defense. A good denial on Brunson. Hands it off to Bridges. Bridges using the screen. Bridges thought about it. Gets it back to Yabusele to get it right back with some space. Goes to the rim. Bounce pass to Clarkson. Clarkson, can he keep it going? He will. And it's a 20-point lead for the New York Knicks. Clarkson continues his tear. 12 points from Jordan Clarkson off the bench. The Knicks shooting 71% in this quarter alone. 3-ball, no good. Rebounded by Hart. Flings it to Brunson. Brunson with 3 in front of him. He goes baseline. He's back out to Hart. Hart for 3. And Josh Hart, you know what? We see Jay Hart. 3-ball from the top. 14-0 run for the Knicks. A third quarter of boom. in full effect right now. Champagne for three, trying to stop the bleeding. That won't happen. Rebounded by Brunson, and the Knicks are having fun right now with a 23-point lead in the Garden. Well, oh man, Yabusele wanted him to shoot that. Join in on the action. Good screen there. Pick and roll. Yabusele, extra pass. Oh, it ends up in the hands of Clarkson and Jordan Clarkson. Oh, my! The three ball hitting at a high rate for the New York Knicks. What a run we are seeing. 91-65. 4 points away from a 30-point lead. Oh my God. I just realized we didn't even have the stat sheet up for any of that. But it does not matter because it is raining in the Garden right now. Look at the plus minus across the board. We have, who is this? Hart. We have Brunson. We have Bridges, all plus 21. But the most shocking of them all is Jordan Clarkson, a plus 26. 15 points, 83% from the field, 67 from three. Looking like the guy that people were excited to see wear a Knicks jersey. Oh my gosh. Look at the Knicks rolling. Beautiful basketball indeed. Shout out to B Mills with 100 bits. I don't know why the Twitch effects do not work on stream, but I appreciate you, B Mills. They should work. They are active. They should be working, but they don't. But I appreciate the 100 bits there from you, B Mills. I see you. What am I watching? How am I supposed to feel? You're supposed to feel happiness as you see your New York Knicks showing some of the best basketball they played all season long in back-to-back games. Oh, an arid pass goes out of bounds. Corey Kispert can't reel it in. He is frustrated, and the Knicks are going to get the ball right back. 305 in the chat, holding it down. Shout out to those on Twitch. The Wizards right now are looking like they are about to roll over and play dead. The Knicks looking to keep their foot on the gas. This third quarter of boom continues. Yabusele does not join the fun miss. Rebounded by Johnson. Bounce pass to Whitmore. Whitmore trying his best to reel it in. He throws one up. That's no good. Look at Bagley going up. That's an interesting call. Yabusele just keeping his hands up there, and somehow, some way, it's a foul on him. Interesting call. But Bagley going to the line for two. Trying to stop the run a little bit here. I need a Yabu poster dunk F the three. He said, I want all the chaos. I need a Yabusele poster dunk. Checking in on my fantasy team real quick. Yeah, man. This Marvin Harrison stuff needs to slow down, bro. The guy I'm playing has Marvin Harrison. I don't like it. Kith Night coming up. Oh, that's on Wednesday. I wish I could afford Kith clothing. I wish I could afford some gear from Kith. I just need one jacket from Kith, bro. That's it. Just one, bro. Just one, man. Kith, if you watching, hit your boy up. Send your boy something. Bagley making both free throws, 67-91. They're trying to help Yabu shine, and he's failing. It is what it is, man. Let it run. We're having fun. Yabu's shot will fall, but can Josh Hart? Oh, my gosh. Josh Hart's three ball going down as well. 94-97, 27-point lead for the New York Knicks. A 20-2 run in the last 4 minutes of play. Corey Kispert handing it off to, is that Johnson? Yes, that is Trey Johnson. And he gets that three ball to fall. Knicks on the other side. Bridges saving the aired pass from Brunson. Brunson on a nice move. Triple team. Back out to Hart. Hart feeling himself. Oh my gosh. What a fake. What a dime. But he's going to get the charging foul on Bagley. That could have almost been a highlight. But Bagley ruins the play with good defense. Holy Josh, what? I said what? Crooked finger, right. Bagley with the fake. Bagley looking to hand it off. Back over to Corey Kispert from 3. We know that he has the ability to make that shot. CK, you got all the exclusives anyway. What you talking? Oh, you talking about that? Chill out with that, bro. That's just, just good finds, bro. RGT said hate him. As Corey Kispert makes the big 3, 21-point lead for the Knicks. Look at the layup. No good. Brunson. And here come the Wizards trying to end the quarter with some kind of momentum. Alley-oop to Cam Whitmore. He dunks it so hard he falls over, down to a 19-point lead. The Knicks were up by as much as 27. But things turning around a little bit for the Washington Wizards. A little run, if you will, for Washington. Knicks need to get back to having some fun and taking this game back over. Clarkson trying to get past the defense. He can't. Cartwheel, power man, goes up for the big layup, expecting the foul. No foul there. And the Knicks back up to 21. Look, Josh Hart, when he's comfortable, he's pretty, a capable player to watch. We love seeing this version of Hart. 3-ball from Kispert, back-to-back threes. RGT is at home raging right now. Another 3-ball for Corey Kispert. 78-96, 18-point lead for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson telling the Knicks to slow it down. He's going to try and get the 20-point lead here on his own. Kispert doing a lot of reaching there. Brunson trying to make him pay. Mid-range pull. Can't get the bounce. Rebounded by Bagley. Here goes Kispert going the other way. He finds Whitmore. Whitmore goes up against 2 defenders. And the errant pass turnover. Bridges trying to get cute. He has options. He just goes in, gets the layup himself. Bridges wanted to pass it off to somebody, anybody, but instead makes the extra step and gets the left-handed layup. Bridges going into business for himself there, which was probably the right decision. Double team on Johnson. Bagley forcing a 3 from way downtown, and the New York Knicks escape with a 20-point lead, a 41-point third quarter. The third quarter of boom. Back at it again. Shout out to the New York Knicks. But the game's not over. Still 12 minutes of basketball left to be played. Hopefully this game continues in the trend that it's currently been in. But anything can happen. We know how the NBA works. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now as we close this game out with one more quarter left. 3:10 in the building. Shout out to Blackness with the $5 super. I'll let Nikita read it away. Frank White, I see you. I'll read it in just a second.
CK got me muting the game and syncing what I'm watching with the play-by-play loud. Stellar work as always, bro. Salute. Saluting face.
Blackness, that means a lot, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, I have fun doing this, man, and I hope you guys are entertained by it. I have fun with it. That means a lot, Blackness. And I also appreciate the $5 super. Yeah, we here, man. We having a good time, bro. We having a good time. Let's go New York. Yes, sir. Bagley over Luka will never be forgotten or forgiven. Let's keep it going. 41 points in the quarter. Wow. Frank White, by the way, he said, bro, these numbers looking crazy. 51% field goal percentage, 44% three-point percentage, 92% free throw percentage from the free throw. My goodness, the New York Knicks are rolling. Not to mention, let's talk about, we want to talk about percentages. Let's talk about that third quarter alone, shall we? Hold on. Let's talk about that third quarter alone for the New York Knicks. Y'all can't see, it's a little zoomed in, but 68% from the field were the New York Knicks in that third quarter. We had as much of a 27-point lead in the third quarter. Look at the second chance points. Oh, they had more. They had us. But look at the fast break point differential in the third quarter alone, 14-8, as the New York Knicks had themselves a stellar turnaround in that third quarter of boom. Now we need to make sure we close this game out. Wrap this thing up, get the W, and we can focus on Minnesota on Wednesday. Damn, sorry, fam. Had to go do something. We up 20. Let's go. KG, you never have to apologize, man. As long as you come back, we happy. And even if you don't, we get it, man. Life will be life. Greg says CK Brunson currently has 8 assists. That's the PG we need every game. I agree, Greg. You're very right. Jalen Brunson, when the shot's not falling at the rate he would like it to, do something else. And adding 8 assists to the game is great. Corey Kispert for another 3. Right now, he is just going to let that thing fly as the Knicks are up by 20. Mike Brown not altering the rotations at all. Still going with the strong guys as OG, Towns, Deuce, Clarkson, and Shamet are the 5 right now. Good combo of defense and shooting with this lineup. Towns going all the way, goes right at Bagley, can't get the foul, can't even get the bucket, and we're going the other way. Randy said, I'm just here to say Dallas is losing. Who are they playing against? Oh, they're playing against the Rockets. I mean, that game just started. It's in the third quarter. We'll see what happens. But right now, my New York Knicks holding on to a 20-point lead, 98-78. Jordan Clarkson having his best game as a New York Knick. Oh, what a handoff. OG not ready for it, but somehow it's going to turn into a Clarkson 3, but it doesn't go down. That could have been a dunk we would remember if OG was able to corral it. Instead, Cam Whitmore, golly, firing up a brick. 98-78, a slow start to this quarter for both teams. Towns fouled by Marvin Bagley III. Let me start crushing up this Washington. You better tell him, K-Dot. Remember, guys, after this game, post-game, we'll be live on Knicks Fan TV, as it always is. Make it so lopsided that we can rest our starters. Indeed. Indeed. Karl Anthony Towns picked up by Alexander Sarr. OG trying to get to the rim, but cut off. He's still going to get the pass with the smaller Bub Carrington on him. Great defense. Gets it out of bounds. 10:30 remaining in this game. Still Knicks ball with 8 seconds on the shot clock. Hot take. Clarkson is kind of underrated on defense. He does pretty well. I mean, Mike Brown did say the same thing, RGT. There's a reason why he gave him the hard hat of the game a few games back off of his defense when he was not having the best shooting game. I also remember Kobe had something to say about Jordan Clarkson's ability on the defensive end. So we know it's there. He just needs to lock in on it consistently. OG Anunoby for 3. That one would have been a huge one. Shamet trying to get the loose ball. But good eye, RGT. Good eye. Cool Bali over to Johnson. Johnson to Carrington. Carrington picked up by Landry Shamet. Carrington trying to force it up. Instead gets it out to Kispert. Kispert throws up some nonsense, draws a foul. And now Kispert going to the line. Karl Anthony Towns, we are leading by 20, and he is complaining, saying, but you can't get that foul on the other side. Cat, cut it out. Lock in and keep it moving. Gee whiz. No. Cowboy. Bro, I don't care about Dallas winning. I just need to make sure George Pickens is doing the work. What's the count? You said Dallas is losing. 7-17 is what I got. I just care about George Pickens getting me some points. My fault. My fault. Who said it? Randy. My fault, Randy Johnson. I appreciate you. I need the Pickens watch. Deuce McBride picked up by Alexander Sarr. Handing it over to Towns. Towns going, picked up by 2, but gets it to Shamet. What's the foul there? Shamet made the 3 ball too. But some extracurriculars in the paint. Foul on Towns, or fouling Towns. The foul is not on Towns. I got to be careful because we know Towns tends to pick up those fouls. And what up, CK? Missed a few games. You're good. Don't worry about Randy Johnson. Yeah, got you. I'm caught up now. As Towns shooting it short. Right now, the Knicks not able to get a bucket. It's 2-0 to start this fourth quarter after 2.5 minutes of play. Knicks left it all on the line to have a great third quarter and now struggling to find their shots. Referees calling anything. Yeah, referees don't want this game to end anytime soon. All of a sudden, the whistles are working. Just let them play, man. We think Brunson's night is over. Let's see how close we hang around 15, a 15-point lead. I expect Brunson to go back out there As what kind of pass was that? Shamet gets the steal. Shamet looking around. Why is Clarkson wide open? Oh, but he can't capitalize. Look at Towns getting the rebound and the putback, though. Great possession for the Knicks. Clarkson going down. Trey Johnson, the rookie, getting the 3 ball to fall from the corner. Johnson was a solid college player last year, but unfortunately he is on a guard-heavy team in Washington. Look at Shamet off the dribble. Landry Shamet acting up. Off of the mid-range pull on the elbow. Sham Wow doing his thing. Sham Boogie. Alexander Sarr with the spin move. Good defense from Towns, but better from Sarr. My God. Clarkson bringing the ball up. Mahomes did nothing for me on fantasy yesterday. Yeah, Mahomes had a rough one. Mahomes ain't got the receivers, man. They're going to call it. That's definitely a blocking foul as he went for the charge with a foot in the no-no zone. So that's going to be a blocking foul on Carrington. Should be some free throws here for Karl Anthony Towns. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs just, gliding through the regular season like it don't matter, That team is not great, but they're doing just enough. Would like to see Diawara and Daddy get some garbage time. Definitely Diawara. I would love to see that. I'm a fan of him. I like that he's a student of the game and looks to improve on a nightly basis. I'm a fan. As Towns makes the first one. No zone, bro. You knew what I meant, right? Leave it alone, bro. Any update on Huck and Mitch? Huck is healthy. Mitch is sitting because of workload management. No back-to-backs for Mitchell Robinson, at least for right now. Huck just out of the rotation. Okay, ShamWow, off the dribble mid-ranger. Yes, sir. I'm going to need to know Trey Johnson's jump shot green window in 2K because that shot is smooth, right? Unfortunately, in 2K, his shot don't look nothing like that, D-Mills. Unfortunately. Alexander Sarr gets it over to George. Knicks at an 18-point lead. George making that 3 ball down to a 15-point lead for the New York Knicks. We're seeing Mikal Bridges getting ready to check back into the game. Knicks probably looking to put this one away as the Wizards still hang around. Towns goes right past Sarr and gets another poster on the second year forward. My God. Josh Hart even pointing it out 2 times. What a take there. Doesn't get the roll. Koulibaly, unfortunate there. Back to a 17-point game. Clarkson could go right up with that. Doesn't. Goes to OG Anunoby instead. Anunoby trying not to fall over. George is on him. Anunoby is obviously stiff-arming him right now. And that is going to be a tip in the wrong direction. Koulibaly loses it, and the Knicks get it back.
What the hell?
Oh,
my God,
no. The Wizards'
way.
night might be over with 7:20 left, and the Follies continue. Towns trying to add insult to injury does not make the 3 ball. Trey Johnson going the other way. Tragic scenes for the Wizards. George back over to Bub Carrington. Carrington the Sarr. Sarr's going to pull from 3. That one almost aired it. Barely hits the rim. Still a 17-point lead for the New York Knicks. Timeout called with the ugly back and forth. Mike Brown did not look happy with how things went. Knicks, though, still holding on to a 17-point lead. But Lord have mercy, is this one a go? After a beautiful third quarter, the Knicks seem like they're ready for this game to just be done. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We are still cooking with another play-by-play. Appreciate you guys for rocking with me for for another one of these. We're having fun, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to all the supers we have gotten thus far. And yeah, man, we having fun, bro. We having a good time. Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. We live, man. We live. Subs. Timeout indeed. LOL. Josh is a troll. He sure is, man. D. Tyler said YMCA. Yes. It definitely did look like some YMCA hoops indeed, for sure. Oh boy, oh boy. Josh might be a troll, but he's our troll. Facts, man. Facts. Love a spread attack. We got a look, man. It should be a win. We'll see which version of the Knicks show up on Wednesday, but we got a game against Karl Anthony Towns' former squad, the Minnesota Timberwolves. A Anthony Edwards-less Minnesota Timberwolves at that. Knicks need to handle business. If I'm not mistaken, that is our first Western Conference opponent of the season, right? I think this is the first time we play a Western Conference team in the Minnesota T-Wolves on Wednesday. I'm pretty sure we will be live for that here as well. I'm not sure yet which game we will be doing on Knicks Fan TV. I will just stay tuned. Just make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you have the notification bell on. I think the Discord is also linked in the description if you want to be a part of the CK Crew Discord. We have fun over there, all kinds of conversations all around. But I'm pretty sure we're going to be live right here on Wednesday. Just keep an eye out for that. The Benny Hill was playing in my head that entire time, right? That entire time. Yeah, shout out to Mike Brown for putting the kibosh on all that nonsense. Man Lion in the building. Karl Anthony Towns having himself a game. 24 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists. So much for the triple-double alert. He's still at 5 assists, but 2 steals on top of all that. Shout out to Towns. Jalen Brunson, 2 assists away from a double-double. 16 points, a plus 15, 8 assists. Mikal Bridges just sneaks into double digits with 10 points of his own. 2 steals, 2 blocks. Another well-rounded game for Mikal, but OG Anunoby, 16 with 4 steals. Incredible stat line as we are back in action here this fourth quarter, trudging on. And Wiley trying to get to somebody. What a stop there from OG. That's going to count as a steal for OG, so that should be his 5th steal. Bridges finding Towns. Towns faking the 3 instead. Wants to give him another highlight, but goes with the floater. I asked about this last game. I'm like, Towns likes to go for this floater, and we don't see him make it. That time he does. So I'm going to stop. He said, yeah, Cat hates SAR.
Marion and I'm talking about like the B2K and
Brunson getting it to Bridges. Bridges back to Brunson. Brunson with 3 defenders, could not get it to fall. 19-point game for the Knicks. 6 minutes left in the game. Koulibaly for 3, and it is just a brick house being built over here by the Washington Wizards, held by the Knicks as well. Knicks are narrowly winning the fourth quarter battle 11-10. Towns with a mid-range jumper. That man puts no jump at all in his shot. At all. Warm-up looking shots from Karl Anthony Towns. Daryl Nodge said, we need this cat every game. Amen. That is an understatement. I'm right there with you. Towns gets blocked, but it's going to be Knicks ball. Looked like it was off of Carrington, but Towns he wants a foul, asking for a review. Let's not waste our time on that. Move on, play some defense. Thank you, Mike Brown, for not even acknowledging the challenge call. And it will be Wizards ball. Now, that I'm questioning, but it is what it is. We're up by 21. Let's just play some defense. Lock down. George open for a corner 3, moving and laces it. Got to give him props. Nice shot there from Kayshawn George, whichever one it is. OG 5 steals, Mikal 2 steals, 2 blocks. Wings are stopping. Amen. Wings stop in business tonight. A combined 9 defensive stats between the two. Bridges off the dribble, pulling the mid-ranger. That one, no good. Here comes George. George having a good shot. And look at Bridges just snatching it out of his hands. He's trying to catch up to OG on the steals. Towns draws the contact. Towns gets the and one. The New York Knicks turning defense into offense all night long. Bridges trying to join the steal competition with OG, getting his third one right there, turning it into an and one for Karl Anthony Towns. What a night. George, the missing member of early 90s Bulls thug. With that hair, right. We need it, but will we get it? Talking about Karl Anthony Towns continue this play. And look at Diawara with 4 minutes and 16 seconds left in the game, checks in to add something. Now, I don't think Mike Brown is officially emptying the bench just yet, but a good sign to see Diawara get an opportunity here early. I'm looking, they're not showing me the rest of the floor. Not sure who he even checked in for. I still see Mikal, I see Brunson, I see Towns. Towns making the free throw, the and one free throw. But yeah, Diawara getting in the game. Huck Porty getting ready to check in as well. So Brown trickling in the bottom end of the bench. Float game there for the Wizards. No good. Rebounded by Carrington. Flings it over to this kid who looks like he's about 14 years old. I forgot this dude's name. But every time I see him, I be confused. This is A.J. Johnson. That's right. This kid look like he is 15 years old in the league. Wait till you see Karl Anthony Towns drawing some contact. That shot will not count. It will be a foul on the ground. Towns definitely putting in work. Cat is putting on a clinic is an understatement, Russell Whiskey. OG farming those hard hats. Play too damn hard on defense, right? OG wants the hard hat of the night every single game. Yo, CK Brown putting in the bench. He is. Yeah, I saw Huck Porty getting ready to check in. I'm assuming we might see some Kolek minutes here in a little bit. This is crazy, man. You know, this is the vision. This game and yesterday's game is exactly the vision that Mike Brown has had. And for anybody that wants to have that conversation about, but it's the Wizards. Well, look, it's the second game of a back-to-back. We did not have great games when it's the second game of a back-to-back last season. This is our first test. I know it's the Wizards, but we did it. And not only that, we did it also against an undefeated team in the Bulls who had momentum on their side. So for the New York Knicks, and also we ain't, doing too much with ourselves right now at a 3-3, about to be a 4-3 record. We're not in no place to talk about it's just the Wizards. We got to get wins regardless. So to handle business the way we did, showing what Mike Brown is trying to get this team to do on a nightly basis, I love it. I'm a big fan of this back-to-back win in the fashion that we're winning the games. The New York Knicks protecting home court again. Another thing that's underrated. We have not been the best home court team in the last few years. And right now we're about to be undefeated in the Garden to start off this season. Protecting home court. So, it's going to be a learning curve. We're going to have nights like the ones before against the Bulls and against the Bucks. We're going to see those nights again. They will come back. Season's still young. But right now we're seeing what this team could be when it matters down the stretch. The bench has officially been empty. We got Huck Porty. We got Kolek. When Kolek immediately letting the back door wide open. But Kolek, Shamet, Daddier, Diawara, and Huck Porty is the 5. With a lot of time left on the clock. Something else we would not see Tibbs do in the past. Tibbs will wait until the final minute before he unloads the bench. Right now, Knicks with a 20-point lead. And the bench with the job to make sure it stays that way. Fadeaway jumper. Who is this guy? I don't even know who this 00 guy is. Oh, that's what's his face. That's the other Vucevic. I do know who that is. Tristan Vucevic or something like that. I forgot his name. Arid pass, and here come the Knicks already giving the Wizards a chance, but good defense there from Diawara. No, they're going to call a foul. Looked like a good defensive stop. But Vucevic, I don't know how to say his name. Yeah, Tristan Vucevic draws the foul. I think Mike Brown might be challenging the call. I don't see the green light, so it might be just a timeout. Still time in this game. The Wizards could do something we don't want to see happen, but I'm sure Mike Brown will trust this unit to at least take us home with a victory regardless of the amount of points. Tip somewhere miserable. Cat got to do this against Vet Biggs and Kuzma. Yeah, Kuzma was locking him up, right? Well, we're going to see a fun matchup on Wednesday as the battle of the traded guys happens. Sorry, I didn't realize the score was messed up. We got Randall versus Cat on Wednesday, so we'll see which version of Karl Anthony Towns we get then. RGT said put the starters back in. I think we'll be fine. We're good, man. See, who's that guy with the gray Princeton sweatshirt on our bench? That's the dude that we got from, he was in Brooklyn last year. I cannot say his last name. It starts with an E. Solid player, man. He's a good shooter. But I think we're going to see him more on Westchester than with the main roster. I can't say his name. Starts with an E. His last name starts with an E. Or starts with an F, right? It's Tosan. No, E. Yeah. Tosan Evelbaum. I don't know how to say his name. I don't know how to say it. Someone phonetically spelled it in the chat. Steven saying last year, how many times did we barely put out gritty wins against bottom feeders? Feels good to put them away the right way. Good call, Steven. Good call. He emptied the bench with over 3 minutes left. Right. Imagine that. JB 1 assist away from the double-double. He had a chance. Speaking of double-doubles, Hart with a double-double is, I think, no, this is not his first one of the season. Still waiting for that triple-double of the season. Josh Hart is known to get those. Jemison, the only one suited up that is not played here today. My 2 cents at 4 and 3, 56 W's still in play. Very true. Free throws coming up here for Vucevic. Anthony Gill, the longest tenured Wizard. What is this stat? If you don't get this camera off Anthony Gill, he don't want to be known for this, man. He don't want to be known for that. This man is at the far end of the bench on the Washington Wizards after playing 6 seasons with them. I don't think he wants to be known as that guy. That's not a compliment, bro. Vucevic splitting the free throws. Shamet gets the rebound. Knicks do need to score here to put Knicks fans at ease a little bit. Shamet finding Kolek. Kolek firing from 3. Kolek missing it. Rebounded by Huck Porty. Huck Porty solid with the offensive boards. Look at Kolek with the dime. Pacome extra pass. Diawara wants to fire the long 2. That one no good. Knicks getting a couple of good shots up. Just can't get them to fall. A.J. Johnson finding Vucevic. And I think, who is that? Who shot that shot? I don't even know who that was that shot the shot. But he made it. 100 to 114, a 14-point lead. We're getting to dangerous territory if the New York Knicks don't score a bucket here. Kolek looking around. Risky pass to Shamet. Shamet gets it. Shamet, the starter on the floor. He started the game. Huck Porty fights and gets the rebound. Long pass to Kolek. Kolek to Shamet. Need it from Shamet. Can't get it to fall. And the New York Knicks playing with fire a little bit here. Wiley dribbling very wildly. Anthony Gill puts the ball on the ground. He takes it and he makes it. Cuts the lead down to 12 with a minute 35 here. I can feel the chat freaking out a little bit. 11-0 run for the Washington Wizards. Knicks just need to score one time. That's all we need. Diawara draws the contact. Diawara possibly going to the line. Knicks just need to score. That's it. We're fine. Again, I don't care how much we win by. The game is about over, but the Knicks do need to put a score on the score sheet. Eddie Suarez. I was waiting for somebody to say something when they had that camera on those two girls a little too long, man. I was waiting for one of y'all to say something. As Diawara misses the first free throw. I just need you to score. Like, let's not mess around here. Deal what? Hey! Hey! Whoa! 12-point game. A lot of people have left the Garden already. Who is that drew the foul? I don't even know who. Oh, that's Malachi Barham or whatever his name is. The former San Antonio Spur. Mike Brown beside himself. He can't believe what he's seeing, that the far end of his bench can't even give him 1 point, as this lead is going to dwindle away to possibly a 10-point lead. After such a fun game, I can already hear the conversations in postgame is all going to be centered around this late game Wizards comeback. Just Bruce said third string ain't it. Both free throws missed, though, by Malachi. It's so sad. He was such a good player in college, and then he came to the league, and he's just bottom of the barrel, man. I'm telling you, man. You can tell some of the players that just don't put the work in after they leave college, man. That's crazy to me, bro. I don't know. Oh, my goodness. Kolek throwing the ball around. Huck Porty finding Kolek. Kolek with the floater. And thank God the Knicks finally score one, and we should be safe. All we needed was one score, and we should be safe. Now, A.J. Johnson throwing up some nonsense. Good rebound. Huck Porty doing a great job blocking the interior, getting some rebounds. But the Knicks now should be safe. Lead should be safe. Golly, we just needed one score. It took them forever. Shamit for insurance policy. 3-ball. And we are good. Game, set, and match. Never doubted them for a second. 119-102. Vukovic firing one up. That one no good. Your New York Knicks ready to celebrate the second of a back-to-back win, a 2-game streak, but more importantly, a 4-game home streak. The New York Knicks get the job done. A little bit of worry in that first quarter, but the second quarter, the Knicks never looked back. Phenomenal game for the New York Knicks. A little shaky there from our third stringers, but the job got done regardless. You gotta love what you're seeing from this New York Knicks team. Congratulations to them. And look at the score, man. A spread attack across the scoreboard. 33 points from Karl Anthony Towns, 13 rebounds and 5 assists. OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges combined for 26 points, 16 of them going to OG. But look at the defensive stats. Mikal Bridges and OG both with 5 defensive stats. 5 steals alone from OG Anunoby. Crazy. As Mikal Bridges gets 3 steals of his own along with 2 blocks. Wingstop in full effect tonight. Jalen Brunson did not need to score at a high rate today. Almost a double-double with 16 points, 9 assists. 10 rebounds, 12 points for Josh Hart off the bench. Also, got to give Landry Shamet some love. 11 points with 5 rebounds as a starter. We saw Jordan Clarkson put up a great game. 15 points, a plus 17, all with efficient shooting. And that is the night that we had with the New York Knicks getting the job done. Play the damn song one more time, bro. Your New York Knicks now 4-3. Getting it done back-to-back, man. I'm telling you, a back-to-back win is something that we should be proud of, especially in the fashion that we got the dub in both of them. Very proud. Great show. I appreciate you guys. This show is nothing without y'all, man. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. Don't forget to like the stream. Share it out. Shout out to you watching over on Twitch. I appreciate you. Frankie said, yo, bench, all y'all got to be running suicides next practice. Facts. Shout out to Twitch. Shout out to X/Twitter. We're out of here, man. Another great show. Let's get that 2K simulation going. We'll add it, Marcus. We'll add it. Post game will be live right now over on Knicks Fan TV. I'm out of here. I gotta go hit the record and get tomorrow's video started. All right, man. Appreciate you guys, man. See you guys on Wednesday. Also, I'll see you guys tomorrow with a new video. Yeah, man. Y'all be easy. Shout out to all my mods. Shout out to all my members. And shout out to the supers we got today. Appreciate you guys. I'm out of here. Y'all be easy. Enjoy post game. Peace. Knicks. Let's keep it going. I'm out.
For the cage, Dykeman and Roy Wilkins and Fort Greene Park, all in the building, right? It's one team in the city, let them know what it is. Empire state of mind, aiming over the bridge. Talk to us. Blowing orange, everything, everything. Blowing orange, everything. 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 19,000, leaning in a huddle, screaming like if